Tally,
Disgusting.
go ahead and give us a recap.
Okay. So, this is all gonna be from Vanaz's perspective.
Oh, okay.
No.
So we arrived. We were walking through the swamp looking for the missing kids from the local town. There was a myth about the local town going on about some witch or some ghostly elf lady stealing kids, and it's been a myth for like hundreds of years. So we were searching the swamp, and we killed a troll. I think it was a troll, right? We killed the troll, then we kept walking, and then after that, we ran into a ghostly elf lady who was just hanging out, peaceful, all peaceful like in the middle of the swamp, not doing anybody and
When she
hurting
tried to
nobody.
murder us.
Um, and then Vanessa tried to talk to her peacefully. She didn't notice, and then Honky ended up tripping over a twig, and still, I don't think she noticed.
All of these things are wrong.
Didn't you trip over a twig, or you step on a twig?
No, I looked out and let her see me because I was trying to figure out if she was evil or not.
Oh, my
but
apologies.
Banaz
and
also
then,
shouted that also
I did.
happened.
She didn't notice that though. Well, she didn't turn at that, so we don't know anything about that one. Don't add to the story, Roach. And then she attacked Gallo, who was hiding in some grass. Gallo and Honky tried to fight the lady. Vanaz tried to make friends by attacking her with magic that she could not get hurt by. That went well until Honky shot her with an arrow or a crossbow bolt, and then she screamed, and Vanaz almost got killed. Luckily, he fell on his back, not his front, so he was able to breathe in the shallow water with his snout. She was then, after she got attacked 2 more times, she called for help, and then some weird black knight from the Empire who walked really weirdly came out of the water and like grabbed her and brought her back down a pit in the center of the water. We chucked a rock down there, and there was no bottom to it, at least that we could see. So we kept going through the forest, found the hideout of pretty much a rebel group. Some called terrorists, some called freedom fighters, at that area, we talked to some of the guards who were there. They then took us into the fort, or the giant tree, where we talked to their leader. Gallo was tied up because he was wearing Imperial armor, and they hated Imperials. Inside the fort, we talked to the leader for a while. She gives a bunch of nice information. We learned a lot. Gallo was taken away to try to get mind controlled. That was a good time. We then went up to a giant arena-looking area in the tree, and what happened here? Oh yes, she was turning people, some of the kids who were taken. She was like turning them to be her slaves, pretty much, like mentally controlling them with magic. So Honky blew the tree up. The entire tree was filled with black powder kegs on every single floor. Honky lit it on fire, and the whole tree blew to smithereens. Except for the level we were on, thank the Lord in heaven. This killed many of the people and a lot of stuff. We had a big fight. Gallo beat the shit out of a couple people with a chariot, and Honky beat a bunch of people up with his magic potion he bought off a snake oil salesman who actually sold him a potion that summoned a giant snake. That was kind of badass. We had that fight. We won pretty handily, actually. And then we killed the witch. And Vanaz then burnt her body, and then Gallo slammed the chariot on top of it. And as she did so, the ghostly figure, who was actually the ghostly figure of one of the stolen girls from the town, disappeared. And then after that, we escaped the burning inferno that was the tree with the survivors of who we could save. And then on our way out, Honky basically convinced the rebel group to rebuild here and stay here. And then we skedaddled. And then a little while longer, we got close to the town. The people we'd saved, they kept complaining of stomach pains. So we sat them down, talked to them a little bit more. Their stomachs were hurting and feeling like they were full to bursting. We couldn't really tell about. We couldn't feel any magic on them or anything like that, and so that is where we're currently at with what to do with the people with the weird disease. Is there anything?
I think that was a pretty great summary. You guys actually did a lot last time, huh? Now that we think about it. Yeah, that's impressive. Usually you guys
Well-
walk like 20 feet a session. So that was, that was a good time.
Lay off, bud.
All right. Are there any questions about it? No? Okay.
Not that you would answer us outright.
I believe last we were there, or last where we were, you guys had left them a few hundred meters, or about 100 yards outside the town, and you also arranged to have the doctor. Is that what you said, Tally? Right? I
Oh,
believe.
no.
Trying to get the,
Yeah, you guys
I
got the.
was. I told him to go get
Oh,
the
did you?
doctor, and
My bad.
and
Yeah. So y'all went to get the doctor to go investigate the town, or investigate the people. You brought the last little girl out there as well, from the constable. So that's where we stopped. You went and got the doctor and brought him over. Any questions before we start? Who, what, when, where? All right.
Nope.
Cool. So, here we lie. It is nighttime. It is around 10. No, it's around midnight now. It's very late when you guys finally arrived back. And now you have these people lined up outside and you're not sure what to do. Honky Pete, you've gone and fetched. Actually, I think you had the constable fetch the doctor, or did you send to go to get him?
yeah. No, I sent the constable.
Alright.
I think I took the girl.
You brought the
To the-
girl out there. A few minutes pass when a cranky doctor, he's still in his nightgown, barefoot, is walking into the field with you with the constable. You can hear him grumbling. What get me up at this time, constable? What the fucking deal is about this? He walks on over. All right, what's the deal? What's the emergency you had to call me for, huh?
Guess I'll kind of gesture, show. Hey, we got. We came from deep in the swamp. We found some of the missing individuals from the town, but they're experiencing some sort of severe stomach pain, full to bursting, or so they claim.
Well, if you went and you said you found him in the swamp, then I'm sure they just got some sort of disease from the water or something they drink. But I mean, is there a reason you woke me up? It sounds just like stomach pain.
Really think you should take a look at them. And
All
then
right.
back off. I'm gonna back off a few
gonna-
feet.
I'm gonna
and
kinda-
20 feet,
observe.
just stand away.
I'm gonna kind of like walk up behind Honky and like lean in. Like, did you mention we killed the fuck out of the witch?
No.
Do you think that's kind of the big part?
Mm. It could be. I'll be honest. Hadn't really thought about that part of it.
Hey, you,
I think you
Hey,
mentioned maybe-
big fella with the horns. What's your name, Minotaur?
I'm Vanaz.
Ah, yes, Vance. You do me a favour and go get me my toolkit from the office. It's a leather
Where's
bag.
your office?
Well, the town is one street. It's the one with the cross above it. It's hard. Can't miss it. It's very simple.
Where's your tool bag in your house?
It should be right on the desk. Walk right inside, and the front door. It's open. I just walked out.
Steal all of his shit. This
What's
guy's
it
about
look
to
like?
get whacked by whatever's
It
come out of
is
these
a
guys.
black leather bag. It's very
Hoorah.
simple. It's got a strap on the top, and you carry it like that.
I just did walk away, start going towards town.
All right.
Okay.
Unless you have anything you want to do you just want to grab it? It's very simple.
Ah, well, I walk in, I'm gonna take a hand around his office, but then grab it and leave. Is there anything of note?
It's a doctor's office. You see a medieval doctor's office, so you see lots of jars with maybe eyeballs in it, or with different organs that are being preserved and whatnot. Things he's studying. You can smell that there's probably a cadaver in the back.
I poke my head out of the back.
Yeah, there's a cadaver on the table. It's got like the lines like drawn on it.
Do I recognize the body?
You do not.
Is there any other
Would
rooms?
we-
I'm curious.
What'd you ask?
Are there any other rooms?
Yeah, there's a locked door, but that probably goes upstairs, given this is a two-story building. As much as you can tell.
Is the body an elf body?
Yes.
Okay, I skedaddle and I head back with the bag.
Okay. What were you asking, Honky?
Would we have short rested?
No, you guys did not stop unless you.
Gotcha.
So you guys, let's see. Where was I? Okay,
I walk
so
up to him and I hand him the bag, and I'm like, "So, who is the corpse in your office?"
oh well, it's a cadaver that I had brought over from the College of Medicine down in Sage's Reach. Do some studies on it, just get some more information. Doctor's always learning. Anyway, oh my bag, thank you. Takes his bag and he pulls out some sticks and he's like sticking it in their mouths and he's kind of going around. Some people have the unfortunate rectal exam and he's giving all these guys a full rundown, listening to their heartbeats, feeling their blood pressure, all the works. Takes him about 45 minutes to go through all of them. And at the end, he kind of stands up and turns around and he says, well, as far as I can tell, there's nothing physically wrong with any of these people. I don't know why they're sick. It could just be a stomach bug, which I wouldn't be able to pick up anyway, other than a fever maybe, which they don't have. They say they feel hot, but there's no external temperature.
It did
change?
start happening right after we killed a witch who had been like casting spells on them. So I don't know if that's important.
Well, I'm a man of the physical medicine, not a magician, so I wouldn't really know.
Can you force them to throw up?
Yes, it would be problematic, possibly. You know, we do not like to induce vomiting unless necessary. I mean, you'd like me to force them to throw up?
What do you think? Just a test?
Respectively, I got the crone's burnt hand on me. Don't know if there's some magical property to it.
You want to try to throw up?
Smack him with the hand.
Smack him with the hand.
Yeah, try making one of them throw up, Doc.
What? Whoa. Okay, how about we try the fucking first thing? Alright, or this, sorry, second thing first.
Hand first, then throw up? Okay.
Well, yeah, it seems less painful, sure.
You're slapping him with a hand.
I'm not slapping anyone. Anyway, I walk up to one of the inflicted and just simply touch them on the forehead with the hand, and if nothing happens, just like
Yeah,
Best.
nothing happens as you touch them with this disheveled, burnt, wrinkled hand. You get some from the people.
well, it's worth a shot. You know, this next option isn't so hot, so
Doctor, could you induce vomiting, please? One of them.
If I'm a volunteer, yes.
Anyone volunteer? This might make the pain go away.
One of them does raise their hand, and so he commences with a stick. He sticks it into the guy's mouth, and sure enough, he yaks. It's mostly a dry heave. They're probably pretty hungry, and there is some bile that comes up, but it's nothing extraordinary.
We don't have a great history with small towns. Everybody tends to be dead when we leave. I've pulled everybody aside, by the way. I'm not saying this. So just the main group.
I mean, in our defense, we've only been to one town before, so it's.
We've been to a couple.
Wait, what's the second one?
remember that one in the forest with all the werewolves and shit?
Yeah,
remember
the one
that
with the
town?
hills, the one with the sick.
Ravens March. Ravens March is kind of in ruins. I don't know if you're noticing this trend that you're. Are you noticing the trend, Vanaz?
Hey, 2 out of 2.
We went to a village in the woods just
Yeah,
now. You could
and-
call that giant tree a village, and they're
could
not
call
doing
that a
so
village,
hot.
Do you not see the fucking
kind of their fault
smokestack?
for storing so much explosives in their home. That
Yeah,
just
my,
seems
my
like a bad
point being, I really want to do better on this one. I feel like maybe we need to. I need some better karma or something. Something bad's gonna happen.
I've
Yeah,
got a
Lucky's
whole lot of
rabbit's
ideas
foot.
here. I don't know any. I'm not a specialist in magic. My god gives me all my magic.
I'm
That's
gonna
the
lean over.
opinion?
Is there
Honest
anybody that
opinion?
knows magic in the town? Yell at it like the
Yeah,
doctor or
raise
the
some
constable or
voice.
whatever.
They look at each other and shrug and kind of shake their head no.
Damn it! I thought that would have been a great entry. If Trauma was a wizard, we could have pulled him in. That would have been cool.
And from the ground rises no.
Oh, yeah, we've actually had this level
My
6
theme.
archmage here the whole time.
Just hanging out.
It's just He's actually the greatest wizard we've ever known. He just hangs out in the
My
town.
fucking WWE fight song starts playing.
Yeah, he just walks from out of the swamp. It's
Promise the
Trump!
sage.
He's
That
like,
seems fair.
like
honestly.
Alright, how
rips
about
his shirt
this?
off. He's like pumping the crowd.
We keep them. We just keep an eye on them. Give them some food. Give them some water, and we keep them separated in a building or something
I
away
think
from.
the next bet is that we should probably go check out that tree again and see what we can find. Because I'm assuming if any old hag, there's probably old witch's text, and maybe we could find something there.
Oh yeah, it would have been great if we could have, talked to the witch a little bit, right? That would have been cool. I wonder why we can't. I wonder.
Alright,
I wonder
stop
what
being
happened to the
passive-aggressive.
witch.
It would also be nice if their home wasn't burnt down. Then we could search for files.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me on that one. You got me there. All right.
Yeah,
Either way,
out of
let's-
all those people, maybe one of them could have been kind of important.
You know what? Maybe if we had a chariot, this would be a lot better. Instead, you destroyed that. So we all did something wrong. That's what I'm getting to here.
Yeah, maybe if you just didn't walk up to the first giant tree you fucking see with everybody that's armed in their goddamn swamp.
gentlemen.
We would have been in that situation, couldn't
We
we?
have this is a very tense situation. All right, let's get these people some food, get them some water. Let's take a rest, and then if nothing develops here, maybe we go check out the tree again.
Quick question, Roach. If can I switch spells on short rests, or is that only on long rests?
I believe that's a long. I don't. What does it say for you as a cleric?
I'm not actually sure.
Okay. If it.
I'll look it up.
It might. Can you change them normally, or is it like a, or is it a level thing? Some classes do
can-
change by level.
Let me check.
Like wizards can change all the time, I think, but I don't know about clerics. Like warlocks, for instance, can only change on level up. Same thing with bards, I believe.
I can change my levels.
No, I can. I
No,
can
like your
prepare. I
spells.
can prepare spells. So
On long rest.
I don't know. But I'm checking right now. This is for wizards. Oh, wizards and clerics. Hold on. Oh, a cleric will need time to meditate, and a wizard needs time to memorize and prepare requirements for each.
How much time does it
each
say?
of them.
It says long rest.
I'm trying to find it right now. Oh, here we go. Preparing a new list of cleric spells requires time spent in prayer and meditation, at least 1 minute per spell level for each spell on your list. At least that's from this random website.
Okay. We'll just go with the random website. So
Okay.
1 minute
I
per
was thinking
spell
short
level.
rests would let me change.
Yeah, I mean, given how long our short rests are, yeah, that's like 8 hours. So if you want to,
Oh, right, forgot they're 8 hours.
yeah, if you want to change them over your short rest, that's fine. I'm sure there's plenty of time for that rule that you just read about 1 minute per whatever. Let's see. All right, so what do you guys want to do right now?
I say we keep these cats in the constable's office. Keep everybody else kind of away, and rack out. Maybe leave one person to watch them.
I can try meditating and getting different magics of healing to help with that. With healing them, but I don't know if that'll work.
With a shot.
So yeah, so what you guys want to do?
Yep.
Rest.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and gather them up and bring them into the constable's office. It's around 1 a.m. now, and you said you want to take a short rest.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys remember?
No.
I don't know how many spell slots you guys have used, but you can choose to recover health or spell slots right now on your short rest.
God, I'm so fucked on both.
He's
What?
like,
Remind me how many spell slots I get back?
So I'm going to
Like
Sign
1
up.
third level, 2 second levels, or
Um,
3 first levels, or something like that.
Depends on what level are you? 6?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I pinged you guys about this. Okay. It's the first time we've actually had a chance to like do it.
is this the first
Oh
time?
wait, let me just find. Hold
We've
on.
done it once. Oh god, my nuggets!
Go get them. Okay.
I'll be right back.
The
too. I
spell
gotta
slots
see
can have a
something.
combined level that is equal to or less than half of your level, your total level, rounded up. So, and none of them can be higher than 6 level spells. So if you're level 6, that means you get 3 total slots back. So that can be 1 third level spell or 3 first level spells. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Or you recover health, one or the other. What I got here? Hey,
I gotta remember
Postal.
how
Oh,
hurt
hey,
I
look,
am. Hold on.
angry lizard. Oh, this lizard's gone. I gotta delete this. They're actually not in this area anymore. Let me go delete a lot of this stuff. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
Oh, I'm actually pretty freaking healthy.
pretty freaking healthy, man.
I didn't take any hits in that last fight. I remember that now. Thank God for plate armor.
Also, this is the town they're in. Trauma. If you were curious. This is
Let
the
me come
town.
back and check.
It's on the big board.
Oh, the huge image of it. Oh yeah, I saw that was.
Yes, so it's a 1-street town. They're back here by the constable's tower.
Okay.
The tower.
Hey,
I
we
bet
are
you're just
outside of the
listening
town.
to this.
Yeah, but you could just put them in the constable's tower, remember? You just did that.
What? No, we're keeping outside of town. What are you talking about?
No, Chopper agreed to put them in the constable's, house.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. If you guys want to keep out of town, let me know.
No, never mind. Yep, okay. I thought Chopper specifically said let's keep him outside of town, but
You were wrong, friend. You were wrong.
okay, well, I was wrong. Well, when they all get disease, this town also dies.
You see how dark my room is? Look at this.
I will only be held half responsible.
Isn't this crazy? Look how dark this shit is. You heard me. Here, let's.
Hey, we just give them like some chamomile tea or something to help with their stomach.
Sure. I mean, you can do whatever you want, man. You can.
Dude, tea fixes everything.
Well,
He's a big boy.
I don't know if it works on magical meat things. I don't actually know what they were eating.
He's also a big boy.
You just gotta find the one, herbal tea that, helps with against witch magics, and you're
You're
good.
Fucking perfect, baby. Let's go.
The Dino Nuggies. The official food of the army. Dino Nuggies.
Maybe that would
Boom.
cure their
Be
problem
army
with
strong.
Dino Nuggies.
Dino Nuggie strong. Chop, do you think army strong is a good thing? Like a good phrase? Do you like it?
I don't mind it.
Okay. Would you change it? Do you think it's like good propaganda? Like do you think it'll
Sorry, they're really hot.
army strong. They're
I
strong,
would-
and then there's army strong. Like do you think that's a good a good motto? Yeah,
I mean that's a little gayer, but
I think it sounds pretty dumb, honestly.
All right, I was just curious. I was watching some stuff. This guy was like, "I hate the army's motto, army strong." He's like, "Who's joining the army when they read that?" He was talking about it. Anyway,
it's
everybody's
not the few, the
Oh.
proud, or whatever.
yeah. He was also saying it was an army guy. He was like, "That's a good slogan, the few, the proud." Like that's like a, it's like wow. And you have Keith David voicing it. Come on, you got. But yeah. Anyway,
David makes everything sound cool.
exactly. You have the Arbiter telling you to be a Marine. Like, what are you gonna do? That's Sergeant Foley. He was an Army Ranger in Modern Warfare 2. Where does Xeno go? Why are you guys just trading positions? Also, Chop, did you want to put them in the constable's tower or leave them outside?
I want to put them inside a certain area,
Okay.
theoretically with only one door, so that you can watch.
All
Oh.
the constant power.
It's this one in the back here. It's like a building with a little tower behind it. See this one back here? My black hand?
Yeah, actually, yep.
Yeah, this is it back here.
Let's just keep them away from all water sources and from seeing or touching anybody else.
Why water sources? Okay. I'm just
Oh yeah,
curious.
I'm sorry.
I don't know,
What-
disease? I don't know what the hell this is.
How's the short rest work?
Half your level. That's how many spell slots. So you're level 6. You can recover 3 total spell slots. That could be a 3rd level spell, or 3 first level spells. You got it.
Chill.
Okay.
So here's
Get
the
out.
question: Do I
There he is.
do a little cure wounds on myself? I think. Yeah, we go
Great
ahead.
things I can channel divinity to get
When-
one of my spell slots back, and then short rest.
I got a question.
Yes.
When we did the whole short rest revamp, did we make it so we can either get? We made it so we can either get spell slots or a little bit of health, didn't we?
Yeah, one or the other.
Okay, I'd like to try and get some help. Wait,
Actually, before we do that,
before I make this decision, let me look.
before we do the short rest, since I can get this back, and we're level 6, right? So I can get back a 3rd level slot.
Yes.
I'm
One.
gonna try dispelling magic on one of them.
Okay. As you.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm not gonna do that because
Okay.
never mind. That I didn't remember to mark off my call lightning from last time, so I'm gonna take that off instead. I don't want to waste a 3rd level spell slot.
Damn, I'll bet that would have worked too.
Probably,
That fucking
but
sucks.
I'm not doing it unless I know. Don't worry, I got detect magic, so we can test it out. But
Okay. Everybody's back. All right, so you guys go ahead and put them in the constable's building. You get everybody else out, including the constable, and you guys rest in the room that you rented with the barkeep and his wonderful eggs and bacon that you guys had the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time.
I'd actually prefer to rest in like right outside the door of those people.
Cool. You can rest outside in the rain.
Well, but isn't there a door inside the tower that locks them into a room, and then I can rest in?
Yeah, I
that
suppose.
foyer?
I want you to be in the rain though. But okay, you can go and
Son
sit.
of a bitch.
You can sit in the foyer. So Vanaz sits out there, crisscross applesauce, meditating as he focuses on keeping them inside and also changing his spells. The rest of you get a good night's rest in the inn, unless you don't want to. Eventually, the morning
I
comes.
want to go sit in the rain.
Eventually, the morning comes. What time do you guys want to get up? Well, you need 8 hours at
Sunrise.
least. So,
You said
1
it was
to 8.
midnight,
Yeah, this is 1 a.m. So it's
So-
9 a.m.
so 9 a.m.
So 9 a.m. You guys get up. You guys kind of convene back around the constable's tower. What do you want to do?
Okay, no,
Any,
nothing. I
uh,
didn't notice anything happened over the night.
No, you did not notice. You noticed some wailing, but nobody came down.
Wailing.
Like some moans, I guess. Some moans. Some yeah, some moans. Some kind of stuff.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's so far from wailing.
You're right. You're right. That's why I changed it to moans.
Yeah, that you have them screaming in the darkness. I'm just sitting outside peacefully meditating. This is fine.
No, just some regular moans. They didn't alarm you at all.
All right, boys, let's see what we're dealing with. I'll go in and I'll kind of crack the door, peek around,
It's a staircase.
go up the stairs, peek up.
Okay. They are all in their beds, kind of waiting. So they're kind of tossing and turning. They do look different now. You can kind of see that they are. It's almost like their veins are glowing a little bit, like an orangish, reddish type. It's this ever so slight glow that you pick up on, Honky.
That is not good.
So
I'm the only one that picks up on it?
You're the one that went up there. They didn't go up there, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
okay. Sorry, I also follow.
You also
Yo, like,
notice.
some
I thought
magic
that
shit
was
going on.
assumed that we'd all go up.
Yeah, you also notice.
All right,
Cool.
why
So,
don't we... I mean, I don't know if we even need to waste detect magic, bro. Look at the fucking
I
veins.
don't think so either. As I look at this, can I do an insight? Like this does look magical to me. I assume it's magical.
They're glowing,
Do
man.
arc-
Look.
Do a arcana check. Arcane.
Arcana check. Oh, 20, baby! Not nat, just dirty, but still.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, this is definitely magic and likely pyromancy.
Is this a stone tower or a wood tower?
They're
It's
gonna
a stone.
blow up, aren't they? And catch fire. We should get them the fuck out of here.
There's a stone tower. You can't. Pyromancy can't melt stone bricks.
What if they explode?
Damn, nobody liked my 9/11 joke. That sucks.
I got it.
I didn't even get it. Now I like it.
Um,
How'd the Canadian get it? Take it back. Tell her you didn't get it. Say it.
What?
Tell him you didn't get it.
What?
You're Canadian.
What's going
I have
on?
to get it first.
All right.
Honky. I
Wait,
think
what?
we
You
should
just
get
want to like take
people
him out
of
into the
town.
woods? I'm
None
a
of
little
them
worried.
die
I'm a
here.
little worried about moving them.
That's why.
Very
they're, like,
fair.
Unstable, and they fall down the stairs and blow up
Maybe
the tower.
stand back a bit, Honky. I'm gonna go up and get a like poke one a little bit on the arm. What happens?
Very hot.
Oh.
Oh, they're very hot.
Yes.
Kinky. Well, I can try dispelling magic, but if this is a curse, that's not gonna do anything.
Right on the
I-
daughter.
I also have remove curse, but both those are 3rd level spells.
Mm.
Are they single target?
Yes.
Does a
Okay.
curse count as magic?
But I think they follow
Well, it
different
depends.
rules.
Yeah, it depends on what the curse
But
is.
what I'm saying is, when he did the Arcana check, like we know it's pyromancy.
Yeah.
Can a curse be pyromancy? Is that a thing? Or because we know it's pyromancy, do we know that it's not a curse?
No, we'll go with the first one. It could be some type of curse.
Bro, witches love cursing fools.
They do love cursing fools.
I'm
I do
I'm
agree.
like peering around. I'm on the stairs, like looking. You can just see like my hat and the feathers like way up.
Sorry, hold on.
I mean, I'd say we try to. I'll leave it up to you because it's your spell slot, but I think we should do something to dispel this situation.
Hey, Gallo, you up here? I yell at them on the stairs.
Probably not. Probably didn't follow. Wait, we're probably at the bottom. So, what do you want?
These guys are glowing when their veins are orange and they're really hot, and it seems like it's pyromancy, and that they're probably either cursed or have a magic spell on them. Have you seen any of this shit in the war?
Do I,
Answer.
like roll history or something, or do I just recall this or no?
You do not recall this at all.
No rumors at all.
You know what? Roll your history.
What do I got here? Um, 12.
12.
Yeah.
You do not recall anything in particular.
Roll there. No,
We tried.
not at all.
Okay. Should we try asking around the town maybe first before doing anything? Just see if
I'm
anybody
not-
has any memory of anything like this.
Not gonna lie to you, the more time that we spend, I think, here, the less time we have probably searching out that tree, but you could ask town or send the constable to ask about it.
We did ask them before if they had any knowledge of magic
Yeah,
Specifically
town-
this- thing, and they said no.
Oh, about the curse? We did ask that
Well,
of the constable.
Mm,
He's
we
kinda
asked them
drunk.
if anybody around knew anything about magic, so we could have them come look at them. And they said no, nobody knows anything about magic.
I'm thinking more of it's like a folklore thing, though.
We can try. I think
Like
there's
maybe
also
maybe this is a
possibility.
common curse to do with the tale of the witch in the woods.
Gallo, do you want to go ask? We'll keep an eye on him.
You want me to ask about folklore tales about witches in the woods?
Who make people blow up or turn very hot. Yes.
Alright.
Like an old lady or like a librarian. They usually have good info.
Okay.
So
What
where
are we doing?
where are you going, Gallo?
Where's
I'm gonna
the
go with
old
Gallo.
church?
A honky, you keep an eye on
Also,
people?
am I
Just-
coming through my
just
mic or am I
scream
coming
from
through
your
the
shower if you hear it?
camera?
I can hear you.
But you come through my mic, not like the camera, right?
I think so. Sounds pretty good.
Okay. What about you? Just chat. How am I coming through?
Yeah, I'll hang out and watch him.
Okey-doke. I'm gonna leave with Gallo, and is the constable around?
Yeah, he was in the inn as well.
Oh, I thought we were in the tower. Or is
Oh,
he
I mean,
also in-
he slept in the inn. That's where he slept, so that's probably where he's at.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna head over to the inn and ask him if he. Gonna walk in and be like, Constable, do you is there anyone in this town who's like your storyteller or knows any, who's really maybe the oldest person in town who might have the most information about these myths?
I suppose I'd be one of the older ones. I'm around 250, but
I forgot they're elves.
yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's much older than that. Most of them have either been drafted or gone off or moved or what else have you, or been killed. It's like my
You
father.
have no recollection of any of this, of something like what's going on. I explained to him the whole situation with the people in Tower.
Oh,
Oh.
maybe don't tell him his daughter's gonna explode.
Nothing like that has ever come across this town, as far as I can tell.
Is there anyone else who's just as old as you who doesn't drink?
No, that's why I'm the constable. Most of this town's pretty young for elves. Most of them sub 100. My daughter is only around 18 years old herself.
What?
Okay. I go ask the bartender the exact same question.
Yeah, he tells you he's only about 80 years old. So
They know any stories or tales about this place and about the myth around the forest and the witch and shit.
nah, he just repeats the same tale to you about the founder and whatnot, and that's kind of what it is. It's like a consistent story, kind of like Red Riding Hood, or kind of like a fairy tale. He tells you in that same manner, same tone, same everything. It's a story that he knows in that way. Not much else
I
detail.
see. Well, I return to the tower. I got nothing.
I say we try a dispel magic or something like that. If you could spare the spell slot.
I can
I
spare the
know
spell slot.
I know you
Try
don't
it.
want to. I get it.
You think remove curse or dispel magic?
Remove curse. Dispel magic.
Okay.
I mean, what do witches give? Spells or curses?
I feel like they do both.
I feel
Yeah,
like
well, what do
remove
they
curse
do?
is more about objects, though. This is me reading from the description, trying not to read from the description directly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just checked it. Dispel magic is touch one person. I don't even see remove curse on your sheet, so I can't read it.
I do have it. It's
I
on
know,
the sheet right now.
I just don't see it.
Oh,
See-
it's in third level spells.
I
below
see
dispel magic.
revivify. That's it.
It's above Revivify. Oh no, below
Yeah,
Revivify.
I'm just gonna refresh because it's probably old. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's single target. If that's what you're asking
Okay.
about. Yeah.
Okay
One
then.
creature.
I am going to go to the daughter. What's his name again? Honky?
I fucking. Give me a moment to
Jane?
look through my Freya.
Freya, that's it. Freya, can you hear me?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Which one did you use?
I haven't used any yet.
I'm very hot. I don't like that I'm glowing.
Yeah, she is.
um, I can't. Can you get him out of here? It's not the time.
I didn't say
I-
that.
I'm very nauseous and I feel very, very full.
You feel cursed? Or like a magic spell is on you?
I just feel sick.
Son of a bitch. I've also got lesser restoration.
I don't know what that does. Is that like after they die, we can bring them back?
No, it can cure blind, deaf, and paralyzed any like a condition off of a creature, but they're more like poison or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
This looks more magical than poison.
Yes.
This is painful. Okay. We're gonna try dispel magic. So I'm gonna reach up to her head. I'm gonna do a little prayer. I'm gonna burn some incense, and then I'm going to touch her on the forehead.
Okay. Describe to me what happens in terms of the spell. How does it work?
Actually, I'm gonna touch her on the stomach. That's where I think she's
Okay.
coming from. Describe what the spell does.
Yeah,
or how
describe
I do
how you do it and like what emits from your hands and all that.
So basically, I kneel down in front of her. I basically close my eyes and I start praying to Tamaroth. Something along the lines of freeing this woman from this magical disease that's affecting her. I'm gonna do a little like sign in the air of my god, which I haven't come up with yet, and then I'm going to like take out my incense thing. I'm gonna put it in front of us. I'm gonna light it. I'm gonna touch my fingers to the fire till they start to burn a bit, and then I'm gonna touch her on the stomach, and then a like glowing yellow like light will come out of my fingers as I touch her on the stomach, and then like go across her body.
Okay. As you hold your fingers there, you feel this essence feels like from above you, from the heavens. You can feel as it flows down into your shoulders, through your arms, and out to your fingertips. You can feel it shooting into her, and you watch as she begins to glow very brightly, so brightly that it's like looking at the sun almost. And
God.
you don't hear much except for this shimmer sound, and suddenly all of that into this gold cloud explodes softly, not violently, but very softly out, as if somebody was puffing smoke out of their mouth. And she is no longer glowing, and she collapses unconscious onto the ground.
Her veins are all nice and shit.
Yes,
I feel her. Is she still hot?
she is hot, but she's rapidly cooling.
Okay, that seemed to work.
Nice. Can you do
Tamaroth,
it
you're a huge
five,
bro.
5 more times?
How many more of these people are
Or
there?
4? I think we have 5 total.
Yeah, there was 5 total.
I only have 3 of these slots. Sorry, I can only do this spell 3 times. Takes a lot out of me.
I mean, we could fucking. So okay, I don't want to. Little metagaming here. I don't want to use up all your slots because I know that that's no fun to not have any of your fucking cool spells. So I'm gonna put that out there as a little preamble. We could do it a couple more times and then take a rest, and then you could do it again after you've recovered some, if they don't explode.
I can only recoup 1 spell a short rest.
1/3 level.
1/3 level spell, short rest. These are 3rd level spells. And how many short rests can we do before we can't do anymore?
You can just mage you want.
No, I thought there was a limit.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Alright, yeah, sure, this is going to take a few days, but we can do this. It's going to take a day or 2.
Nice.
Or 16 hours, but we can definitely do this. Do you mind going to ask the town shops or anything like that? Who are who are these people? Are they from the town? Do we know that, Roach?
They all live here. You don't know how long or if they're, whatever, but they all have shops here and they live here, like, permanently.
Okay, can you maybe see if some shopkeeper is willing to part with some mana potions for this?
All right. If you
Gonna need some
remember,
help.
there are no mana potions because we went with this form of recovery of spell slots.
Ah, son of a bitch!
Yeah, I gave you guys mana or short rest. You guys chose short rest.
Well, you guys were doing it the hard way.
Take a couple days.
I kneel down to do the exact same thing to the next person.
Okay. And the exact
Like,
same.
you know what? First, I do eeny, meeny, miny, mo to pick out the right one.
All right. The remaining 4 are all males, by the way.
Yeah, I do eeny, meeny, miny,
Okay.
mo to pick them. Who's the best looking?
The second guy from the right. He's very handsome.
I do him first.
That is terrible. So.
This is awful. No. You gotta balance it out. Do the ugliest one next, and then we'll work our way to the middle.
All right. So you pick the one you pick, and the same thing happens. He collapses as well. to the ground. The same sensation. He feels much better. Like he's cooling down.
Okay. I go the next three. I ask them all their professions and their names.
They're all very young. You get an answer. One of them is a shoemaker. One of them is an apprentice to, or he was an apprentice to the doctor. And one of them is trying to learn blacksmithing on his own. He doesn't have anybody to teach him.
That's bad.
Go talk to Gallo, and I'm gonna save you next. So I take the blacksmith guy.
Yeah, same thing. He again collapses to the floor.
Honky, can you help me with these three? We can get them to the inn so they can rest.
I'll pick up Freya.
I grab the other two, just pick them up on my shoulders, and I turn back to them. You guys stay right here.
All right, they nod to you, and they kind of look at each other, and they're kind of sweating, and they.
I will be back as soon as I can.
We'll be back in 8 hours and 1 minute.
So
right.
I leave. When we pass Gallo, I explained to Gallo what happened.
Okay.
Also,
So-
Gallo, this one on my shoulder, he's trying to become a blacksmith. Maybe he doesn't have anybody to learn from. Maybe you could show him some pointers once he wakes up. And then I head to the inn.
All right. Also, you're muted, Gallo. So, you guys you take another short rest then?
Do one of you guys want to not take a short rest and just watch them while I take a short rest? And then, in case something goes down while I'm resting?
I want some spell slots.
I can do that.
We'll wake up if they explode. Surely we'll hear it. We're
It's
right
more
across
about
the street.
seeing them explode, like knowing they're going to explode before they explode. I think that's more.
I will stay up. Don't worry. It'll be alright.
Thank you, Gallo. I then go take a short rest.
Or, I mean, do we have to sleep to take a short rest? Couldn't we just like fucking chill out? I mean, it's not nighttime. Like we could like chill out and play cards.
Yeah, you guys can do that.
Oh yeah, I'll
Okay,
do that.
then, yeah.
Well, go.
We did that in the
There's
foyer.
plague!
So Tally can't.
Goldfish!
Tally needs to finish a short rest. And he needs to meditate
Okay,
and
I have to
focus.
sleep.
Yeah. You guys
Okay,
can.
I sleep in the foyer again though. If they want to play cards somewhere.
Okay. Are you guys all in the foyer?
Sure.
Okay.
Little chillin'.
Cool.
Bing chilling.
So you guys are all just downstairs? Yeah.
I guess I'll sit like up in the area, just keep an eye on them.
Okay.
But if they start really
So
glowing,
you'll have
I
to
am
be in the
gonna
room
run.
with them.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Honky, you notice it was 9 when y'all woke up. It was about 10 when he finished. You notice come 10:30, come 11, come 11:30, they are getting much brighter in how they glow. Like substantially. Like it's going very fast. And they're starting to hyperventilate and they can't really move and they're sweating profusely.
This is so fucked up.
Happening.
We got. I guess I'll call down to at least to Gallo. We got an issue.
What's the issue?
Fucking. Do you think
Walk out?
counter spell would work? Is that a thing? Attempt to
Wait, I'm
interrupt.
confused.
No,
Even the
it
guys
have to-
that he dispelled are still all messed up?
No, just the 2 that are here. We took the other ones to the inn. Oh God, I guess we should probably check. Nah, they're fine.
Until they're not.
Okay.
I think we need something pretty natural, almost like a mint leaf of sorts.
Yeah, sure. We'll brew him a little mint.
Even
tea.
lying, I'm not even lying
I'll
to
be
you.
straight, bro. I think maybe we cut our losses on this one.
Honky, that is always your final and last resort, and I find it is always the worst one, and that's the worst thing I see in you right now. Don't do that.
What do you want to do about this? We're gonna sit here and watch him. I'm gonna come out of the room so they can hear us arguing about whether we're gonna leave them to their fate or not. I mean, unless you know something, I don't know how else to
nothing.
dispel magic.
Unless I go to the store and I can find something, but like I don't know what the hell this would do because I don't know like
Some mint
they don't
tea.
make some mint tea.
Let's go
like-
look. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Let's go look for some mint tea. That's.
I gotta get dinner though, so I'll BRB.
I will. I'm gonna kind of usher everybody out and then go look for mint tea.
You're taking
At
them
a-
with
at
you,
a
or you leaving
shop.
them in the room?
I'm leaving those dudes in the room. I'm
Okay.
ushering the party out so that they don't
Okay.
explode.
Um.
And then I'm gonna go to a shop. I'm gonna look for potions of any kind, fucking magical runes of something,
Okay.
mint tea.
All of these shops are normal, like general shops. You bought a cloak from one. There's actually only one. You bought a cloak from it. They have items like that. They have green tea as well.
No mint though.
No, there's no mint tea. There's a green tea import.
Actually, green tea isn't gonna help.
It
This,
says
these
Ono,
guys.
Onokuni on the box. You know. It
Yeah,
is-
that's not. Fuck, boys, I don't know what to do about this one. Oh, I'm the only one here. I guess I get to make the call.
I would help if I was actually there.
I'm
but,
trying. Where the fuck
I'm
are you?
just
How do we
waiting. I can't really
steer
help ya.
the story towards you?
What'd you say, Trauma?
You'll see. I said I would help if I was there.
Oh.
I wish you the best.
Damn. Yeah. I think that I'm going to post up outside the tower and make sure nobody goes in
Okay. You're just gonna wait.
and wait.
Where's Tally?
Oh, Tally
I'm
is
right here. I
meditating.
can't do anything because I'm sleeping.
I've moved, or no,
Alright.
he's like in the fucking thing. Yeah,
I'm in the foyer at the bottom of the stairs.
So as you
Not-
sit there,
ushered you away. You can like stay
I hope you
meditating.
didn't do
whenever.
that because that would mess up my sleep.
Dude, you're gonna explode.
he dragged you away. You were deep in sleep. He like
Deep sleeper.
So he you guys are sitting outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are just waiting and waiting as the rain falls, trickling down. Gently sometimes, harder others. It's back and forth. It's been continuous since you've entered this
Fuck,
town.
we can put him in the
wait,
rain.
wait. Hold up. All right. While we're doing this, because it's looking pretty bleak, I'm gonna do my due diligence, and I'm gonna try and. How long would it take me to get back to the heart of the tree?
Like 4 hours, 5
Fuck,
hours.
bro. I mean, it'd be kind of worth it, but I'd be too far away from the
You're
boys.
going to be murdered by rebels if you go back.
What do you mean? Nah, man.
Barely
They
made
know
it
better.
this time.
They know better than they fuck with us now.
Yeah,
I'll just say I have.
Probably
I'll just tell
would be
them I have
fine.
another.
I'm
I'll just tell them I
running
have another bomb.
back
He's a
up with a
flying
water
angel
skin.
paladin.
I'm
Like, you can fuck him up.
throwing some water on him and seeing what happens.
Steam is coming off of them as you pour water on them.
Fuck, it could help to put him in the rain. Oh God. I'm gonna start running water and trying to keep him cool as best I can.
It's every time it's like throwing water on a hot stove. It's just evaporating as it hits them. They look like fire elementals at this point. They
Oh,
are
fuck.
very
leave. hot.
You leave? Okay.
I leave. I tried. That's everything. That's all the plays in my book. I don't know how else to fix it.
With
Got mint tea and water. That's all I got.
They only had green tea.
with a heavy heart, you sit out there sitting down in the mud or standing in the mud. I don't know what all you would do here. As you wait, you can hear the rain droplets hitting the brim of your hat. Every time as it falls down. Vanaz is deep in concentration with his god, and so he does not even fear the rain. He loves storms. And you continue to wait. You watch the clock as it ticks, the clock tower. It's a small clock tower. It's like it's above the doctor's office. It's like keeps the time with the little bell on top. And eventually, you watch as the hand finally moves towards the noon. And you wait to hear those dings. And you hear that 12 dings. And on the 12th ding,
Didn't make it, boys.
Everybody roll.
We should have had them out of town.
Everybody roll a dex save.
Even me sleeping?
Everybody.
You should roll it with disadvantage.
Yeah,
Everybody-
probably, eh?
Yeah, roll with disadvantage.
Shit, I didn't mean that. That was a joke. He shouldn't
I got 9 both times.
He's
so it doesn't
sleeping, so
9 plus 2, so
okay.
11. I got 11.
fucking 14.
Okay. Yes.
Well, we saved 3. I'll take that
So-
as a win. That's
What's up?
Of
Oh, you
the
got it. Hey, you doing what I did?
12 total that
All right,
we
Vanez,
kept
you
3 of
take-
them alive. We fucking suck.
Vanaz, you take 22 damage. Chomp, you take
Holy
11
fuck.
damage.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
Sitting
Yeah, we should've
outside,
moved them outside of town.
Yeah.
you suddenly sleeping when the roof explodes. Stone and wooden splinters heading everywhere as this fire explosion completely engulfs the constable's tower. You can hear it from probably a mile away as it cracks. You watch birds fly out of trees from all around as it is just absolutely eviscerated, and you guys are somewhat caught in the explosion. Honky Pete, just in time, you can... Something about that clock ticking tells you to move, and you roll out the way. Not able to move Vanaz's big ass, and you
I'm sorry, buddy.
you avoid a lot of the brunt of the explosion. But you guys are both tossed like in an action move back across
Stay
the
asleep.
street. Vanaz, do you stay asleep? I'll let you make the decision.
I stay asleep. I want the spell slot back.
He stays asleep. Is Xeno there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Xeno, you also did you roll? Because you were right there as well.
They're all 17.
All right, you take 11 damage as well.
Oh my god. I just, got that back.
Many of the townspeople run out immediately, trying to see what the hell just happened. And some people fall to their knees and they scream just because they think somebody yells, "It's the rebels!" as they begin to run around, searching for what is around.
Do I see or hear anything in the direction of the tree?
That is multiple miles away. It took you hours to get there before, so nothing.
Yeah, but if all those people blew up at the crack of noon, it'd probably be pretty loud. Okay, fair enough. Well, shit. Yeah, wait,
Oh.
what do you-
Maybe
Jaro,
they're, just
what
not
do you-
allowed, maybe they're just not allowed to leave the site, and that's why they're blowing up.
but didn't they feel weird
Yeah, you're
when,
right.
like, while we were there when we killed the witch?
And the girl didn't feel weird yet. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
All around, nobody really knows what's happened. You can tell people are scrambling. Some people think it's a rebel attack. Some people are curious if lightning struck the roof in some way, if God is angry at them. And it's kind of, they're wondering, nobody really knows what's happened. They're kind of scrambling around. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we could cut our losses in the middle of this chaos and just leave.
Banaz is back
No.
down the street. So.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not, and I'm not gonna do that. I'll try to find the constable.
No, I meant you make the call. I'm just gonna lay here.
No,
want
I
that
know.
spell slot back so bad.
I wouldn't do that. I'm just, for
Yeah,
the bit. I'm gonna try to find the constable.
Okay. He is in the street.
Okay.
He is holding his daughter tightly, and he is sobbing. And as he sees you coming, he just kind of he waves you over. He grabs you by your coat or your cloak as you get close, and he pulls you kind of down to his level. And he says, "I know what happened, and you know what happened, but don't tell anyone. So, don't. They don't need to know what happened. Just thank you for saving my daughter first. Thank you. Those people, they don't even know that we found them. They're dead as far as they're concerned anyway. So don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it."
That hurts.
Depressing as fuck.
Wanted praise for my good deed.
Smacks
I'm
lips.
sorry we weren't-
Smacks lips. Heroes welcome, boys. Heroes welcome.
I'm sorry we weren't able to do more.
You brought back more than we ever could have. You brought back more than we and That's all that matters.
I think we told him about the tree, right? We told
Yeah,
him we blew
you
it
told
up.
him about the.
Okay. I
Is the fire
guess.
spreading at
No.
all or no?
No, it was a contained explosion. So,
Okay.
in the
Sounds like
streets,
rain.
there's some wood on fire, but yeah, it's raining everywhere.
What a depressing fucking end. We just came here for like grain.
Literally came here for
a
food.
little
We
bit
literally
of
came here for
food
food.
on
We're
our
out
way
of food.
down, and yet again we leave some fucking village so much more fucked up than when we.
Hey, in our defense, we saved 3 extra people that would be dead without us coming in. So
We did save 3 people, and theoretically they won't go just like missing anymore. So that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'll take those
Okay,
wins.
yeah, we wait. This one's a net positive. Yeah.
I think this is the +3 positive. And I mean, in the
Not to
werewolf town, to be
mention, not to
fair-
mention Hockey Pete's new kill ratio.
Oh
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
we're doing
Took
kill
it
pretty
one-
hot.
Blew up
Gonna
the
be
tree.
dealing with that one for a while. Okay,
Oh, that was the best one.
we've done what we can. Me and my friends. I think it's in your hands now. You shouldn't have to worry anymore about people disappearing. The Witch of the Woods is dead. How do I go about this? We require.
He waves his hand. He waves his hand at you, and he kind of touches the bridge of his nose, and he like looks. He reaches around, and he pulls out. He drops a sack in your hand.
This is not.
It's a total of 200 gold.
Wow.
He hands it to you. How you split it is up to you, but he hands it to you, Honky, and he's like, you know,
I will-
just waves his hand.
Okay, so this isn't exactly what I was talking about, my friend. Thank you. What we actually need is a wagon and some supplies.
He tells you that he doesn't have a wagon, and it's okay. That's how the game
Have a
works.
Oh no, we came here on horses or something.
Yeah, you
we
guys
have
came on
3
horses.
horses.
Oh, I have a horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I name him? I named him Tamale or something.
I can't remember either. God, what was my horse name? I forgot about the horses.
It's okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Um,
so we
so-
don't need that. And honestly, I have a bunch of food. We probably don't need food either. So this whole awkward exchange could have been avoided.
Unless you found a grace. Oh, you didn't. It's okay.
I will take some rations if he's about to dish them out for free.
My horse.
Yeah, I mean, how many do you guys? Basically, he can give you enough rations to. How many did you get, by the way?
I have 10 days worth of food on me.
Okay, so keep in mind, all of your horses need 4 times what you guys need. So you guys
Oh,
need
really?
1 ration. They need 4 per day.
Well, I thought I needed 2 rations.
Yes, Vanaz needs 2. Because he's big boy.
Fatty,
Big boy to big horse.
fatty, fat.
I have 1 day of rations. Wait, no, sorry, I got 21. Wait, 21 days of rations.
You guys are also at least 2 to 3 weeks from your destination.
I currently have 20 pounds of food on me, and it's all like vegetables and shit.
That's 20 days for you. 1 pound is 1 day.
20 days for me or 5 days for my horse?
Yeah.
And we're several weeks out?
2 to 3.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, how much for my? So my horse is still 4 too. So
Yeah, I was just 4. I'm not going to penalize you for having a stronger
big old
horse. Yeah.
I have 126 rations.
Okay.
That's a shitload.
126 pounds. Keep in mind your horses can
They
carry
can't, like, eat
No, you
grass.
said rations. Each
Yeah.
ration is 2 pounds.
2 pounds?
Yeah, each ration is 2 pounds.
Damn.
Rations 1 day is 2 pounds.
All right, good job adding weight to your thing.
Can
So
they not like eat grass or something on the way?
Okay. You only need 1 pound to survive. So, you can count if it's 2 pounds each, 1 ration. You can split them as half rations for a day. Huh? Yeah, you're 1 pound, or you're 2 pounds, so you can eat 1 ration. Yeah, Honky B can eat half a ration. So.
Oh, cool. So I only take 2 rations. I take 1 ration a day. Honky takes half a ration.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, is that to survive or is that normal?
to survive.
Okay, never mind. I'm still gonna get 126 rations.
Okay. Cool. Keep in mind, so your horse can carry 800 pounds. That includes you. You're probably like 400 pounds. So, There you go. Good for everybody.
Yeah, so we're grabbing enough rations to make it.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Let me know how much you need, and you can. How much do you guys each need?
fucking.
I need 105 more rations.
Total. All right. You can add it.
Okay, how much does 105 rations cost?
You can take it at half price. I think it's like.
I'm not actually sure. Let me check. 105.
Five silver pieces.
No, I need like 100. I need
Let me see.
100 rations.
Cost.
105 rations are 52.5 gold pieces.
Okay.
So if I
Damn.
slash that in half,
So 25.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did Honky Pete give you your cut?
26.
Not yet.
Okay. All right.
So when I get my cut, I'll grab that.
All right. So subtract 26 gold if he gives it to you. Subtract 26 gold. Gallo, how much do you need? Gallo, is he here? Tragic.
I think the like normal people need about 100 rations for horse and man to not be starving to death.
Okay, so that's how much money? How much money was it?
Well, if it's 5 silver pieces, then it's 50 gold.
Okay. So 25 for you, Honky.
All right.
And I'll tell Gallo 25 as well when he gets back. All right, you guys are good to go.
So I'll distribute out the gold.
Just 200
I
divided by
kind of feel
3.
bad taking. Yeah, 200 divided by 3, which is what, like 60 something a person.
Yeah.
Sure. Everybody gets 66. I get 67.
And sorry, how much gold did I lose?
25. 26. You lose a little bit more, loser.
Oh right, I don't have any gold left. I don't know why my thing says I do have any gold.
What did you do with all your gold?
He
I used it
resurrected
to
Percy.
Resurrect Percy after I murdered him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Sorry, you
let's
said
head out.
26.
26, yeah.
66. So I get 40 gold. Okay. Oh, thank God, money. I had 100 copper pieces before. This is so much nicer.
That's a,
I can
that's a whole
afford
silver,
food.
bro.
I can afford food.
All right, and I guess we head out of yet another. God damn it! Why do
Hey,
we
I think
suck
we
so
did
hard?
this a net positive, just like the werewolf town. The werewolf town, we still saved like a quarter of the town. That's more than 0.
Did we? I thought like everybody died.
No, we just got a bunch of them escaped.
All right, you
Fair
guys ready to
enough.
move on?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay. I'm not waiting for him. We'll just keep going, cause yeah. All right. So you guys give your goodbyes and you begin. They point you in the right direction towards Sage's Reach, and you guys continue on the way to. Oop, not what I wanted. Continue on the way to the Reach. It is, as far as you can tell, supposed to be 2 to 3 weeks out of the way. You continue for about a week and a half, and you're going.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before you go on this, technically, since it's 8 hours for a short rest, when we sleep at night, can we just short rest?
Yeah, that's how I've been doing it for you when you travel.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna get all my spells back because if that's a week, that's 7 days. That's 3 per day, and then
Yeah, you can take your spell. You can take your spells back.
We just-
dice. Hit dice would give us back our health, our max health
Yes.
too. Perfect. Thank the
What
Lord
is
in heaven.
happening?
Also, there's
There you
only
are.
apparent. There's I
You
don't know
guys
if
are
this is the
leaving.
actual rule. There's only you only get 1 hit die per level
Yeah.
for
So
short rest.
60, whatever is what you guys will have.
Is that when we refuel our spells? Are you taking away a hit die?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, good idea.
I think you should. but-
Yeah, good idea. We're gonna take a hit die when you refuel your spells. So
1, 2.
you guys each are missing a
5.
couple.
Yeah, I only have 1 short rest left after that.
Yeah. So you guys are
After
leaving the
all-
town,
after
Gallo.
getting all my health back and everything.
'Kay.
The spells.
You guys are leaving this godforsaken town. You guys have begun to head off onto the road. Gallo, you also needed some rations. It's going to cost you about 25 gold for you and your horse. Is that good? Also, Honky gave you 66.
You did get 66 gold though.
Is that good?
And how much did it cost?
25 for you and your horse.
25 gold?
Yeah, so that you can add 100 rations. And you can keep them on your horse.
Okay, 100 rations.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So,
No, not cool.
you guys head on out into the arduous journey once again. Back on the road, the rains are not as constant, but when it does rain, it is a downpour. You're experiencing a lot of bad weather recently, a lot of mud. You guys are having to
You fucking hate this place.
stop off more frequently. The horses need more rest because they're trudging through a lot of stuff.
Is this usual
Yeah, this is usual.
Empire weather?
This is usual north of the Reach weather. The closer you get to the river, the worse it gets. So, you guys continue off,
The Naz loves it. It's normal to me.
and it's
I do
taking
love rain.
it's taking longer than you would have hoped. And Honky Pete and Vanaz are taking notice of the moon cycle every night as it gets closer.
Shit.
Thank God Vanaz is smarter than I am.
And it is becoming
Forgot
apparent that you're not going to make it in time. You are, as far as you can tell from the rough map that Gallo bought, you're at least a week from the from even the river itself, and you've got about 3 days until as you watch until the moon cycle resets. So
Oh, Gator, do you remember the silver shackles when we left?
I definitely didn't. If you have them in your inventory, then yes.
I think I might have remembered them, but I don't know if I have them in my inventory or not. It was several months ago.
go look now, please.
Fuck, they were expensive as shit too.
I could have sworn we brought them because we had to have because we were like, this is going
Almost.
to happen.
I'm almost positive you guys have these because, like, this was needed and specific, like, this was big. I worked with Yorm. I was right there beside him.
Oh yeah, Yorm's dead.
Shut up!
I didn't mean that in a bad way. I was just like, oh, now I remember he died. Shit.
Wounds cut deep. So you're fucking worth.
Your
Wounds do
fucking
cut
words.
deep. Look at that.
I hurt.
Because we've been like fucking not fighting people for 2 weeks now. Are we long rested?
No,
Or does it count
it's
'cause we're
not.
traveling?
Because you're traveling, it's too stressful to get a long rest.
Gotcha.
Um,
Hold on.
yeah, you go ahead and look for that. I'll wait.
I miss Yorm.
Well, I didn't put to be honest, I didn't put them in my inventory. So
I'll be right back.
I know
so.
I know we grabbed them. I'm like 99% sure we brought them with us because I remember having this conversation. I was like, we should go north.
Alright, you guys talk for
to
a
get
second. I'll be right
cured, and then we can go south. So I'm 99% sure we brought them. I just didn't put them in my inventory.
So we can all see the general lore thing now, right? So we can, like, actually gap this out. So we're in the north of Sage's Reach. Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah? Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
a
right.
week from the river.
I think we're in that set of trees pretty much.
Yeah. Alright. We're heading down to that bridge, basically. That.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So you want to tie us to a tree or something, Gallo?
what the fuck? I'm gonna move the horses away, is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I don't think we're turning right now. I just think
We
we're
have
No,
3
no, no,
days.
no. Yeah, but when need be is what we're gonna do. Unless
Oh,
you
I
guys
thought you
wanna
meant
ride
right now.
hard.
I was like,
Unless
don't
you
do
guys
that.
want to attempt to ride hard on the horses and go as fucking fast as we can, but
I mean, we
But
have the
not-
shackles. Let's just use them.
well, do the shackles stop you from turning, or make you turn but you can't break them?
Make us turn, just hold us in place, pretty much.
I thought we could like fight it.
I thought
We
There
might
was
be
a
able to, but I don't want to
maybe
bet
for
on
certain,
most
yeah.
not rolling on that one.
Yeah, no, I support it. I say we just shackle up to a tree and fucking.
It's only one night, so yeah.
it's only one night. What could happen in one night? It's only one night. I'm sorry.
Last time we
I
did this,
feel-
it got kind of hectic, didn't it?
I
Are we near any towns? Hopefully not.
I don't know, bro, but maybe, Gallo might let this slide if he gets a chance to punch you in the snout.
Yeah, I think we have the shackles. Just shackle ourselves to some thick old trees.
Support this. I mean, we can
Really thick
travel. We can
trees,
travel for another couple days.
I don't like this at all. This is gonna end fucking terribly. We should dig holes.
What? Wait, why would that help?
And then we should put you in the holes.
But
And
we
bury
could
you up to
probably
your
just
neck.
climb or jump out.
And
Oh,
no,
I see what you're saying.
and then bury you up to your neck in the hole, and then you're just.
I still
really
like the shackle
complicated.
to a tree thing.
I like this idea of burying you not very like 3 feet in the ground.
But if
Laying.
we grow when we become werewolves, our heads will then pop out of the ground.
Whatever. It'll be like whack-a-mole. It'll be okay. I'll fucking teach you a lesson.
God damn it. You just want to hit us. I feel less safe with Gallo guarding us now.
Fucking better.
Okay,
It's
shackle
okay.
to a tree. 3 days.
Hey.
Honky's fine. You?
I say let's keep walking for another couple days. Then on that third day, we'll find somewhere nice and secluded, shackle ourselves to a tree, fucking ride that bitch out.
I think just now that we're close to the 3 days, we should just shackle ourselves every night. Just
Why?
in case. In case we got the date wrong.
Okay, sure.
Jeez, you got the date wrong. I mean, I feel like that's something that would happen if you were underground.
I mean,
It's like, no.
No, but I mean, to be fair, we've been fighting in dungeons
fair.
and burning cities, and we've been knocked out cold, and
Yeah.
we've dealt with a civil war. Like,
All right,
we might miss a day, you know?
let's keep
And
going
that's all it
because
takes to fuck us.
Trauma has been sitting here for fucking 2 hours listening to us do
You're
nothing.
fine. I'm a
So-
small cast.
All right, I'm back.
so, like,
I was
Don't worry about me.
had to pee.
Okay.
All right. So
We are going to be continuing on, but every night before the moon rises, we're going to shackle ourselves to a tree just in case we get the date wrong.
there's about 3 days left when one of you notices. I'm sorry, 2 days. About 2 days left as you guys are traveling. It's afternoon, and you guys are traveling down the road when one of you picks up that in the forest to the left, it's much sparser, and you believe that you see ruins and a tall tower.
Well, yeah,
I-
that would work. I'd trust that more than a tree.
Remember the last time that we went to a random place and ruins in a place?
I don't trust that it's safer than the trees.
Found people like you. And by that, I mean wolf people.
Purely to fuck up the introduction of the character that's about to happen. I say I got a bad feeling about this place. Let's get out of here.
I too have a bad feeling about this place. And now you say the introduction of a character, I realize this is supposed to I think it's now a
Zoinks, gang. I don't know.
I would look at that and be like, nah, dog.
ruins like that. Let's get out of here, bro.
Just dealt with a witch's curse. I mean, that ruined building tower in the distance, that doesn't look safe. Is there at least a friendly sign that says, welcome, come in?
Yes.
What?
Oh.
I
Does
absolutely.
it say,
Oh, yeah, okay, cool, I'm good.
Does it say have puppies? Do they have puppies?
It's
Is there a puppy
possible.
sign?
Side that says free candy.
It's
Is there a wagon, a closed wagon that says free gang on the side?
it's possible this used to be a puppy coven, and
Yo!
Oh, that makes sense. We are going to turn into dogs. So let's get in there. This makes sense. They probably have a kennel for us.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's
makes sense.
go.
I trust
Sacred
a dog more
puppy
than I
coven?
trust a tree. Let's.
It does literally say, welcome, come in. So
So
That's true.
as you guys
I feel very
go
invited.
past, all right. So in this picture, ignore the people, but this is what you see. As you go in
Pointless.
on the thing, you look on the board.
Wow, this
Oh, on
is
board.
fucking spooky as shit.
Yeah, I take back what I said.
This does.
I take back what I said.
So
Why-
This is way too spooky.
there are no
I
people.
don't see it.
It's on the
No,
board.
that's us.
Yeah, I know. I don't see it. Yeah, it's still blank for me. It's loading.
All right. Well, good luck, Zeno.
No, once you
Can
see
you
it, you'll
not
realize
upload
this
it
was a bad
elsewhere?
idea what we just did.
as you walk through, most of the buildings are destroyed. They're not destroyed necessarily by cannonballs or warfare, as you can tell, but they're just old. This place is very old. Gallo, the architecture to you seems dated. It's not the current imperial standard, and it's just everything is kind of much older. And you don't recognize any of the statues. You don't recognize a lot of what is here. You do see a red cloth, multiple red cloths around with a symbol on them that you don't recognize either.
I'm
Um,
gonna cut off a piece of cloth and take the symbol. Is it small enough or no?
no, it's huge. It's like a huge like.
Fuck.
You could probably cut off the if you cut off just the symbol, it'd probably be the size of like a cape.
Okay,
Oh,
but I could
that'd be
like.
awesome.
Nah,
Some man's home.
let's not say it'd be awesome, but I think I'll take the symbol and fold it.
Okay. So
Can we just walking around people's houses?
We are just
Oh,
walking in
grapes.
and vandalizing.
God damn it, guys.
it's clear this is for the most part, or most definitely abandoned. If somebody lives here, they don't take care of the place, for the most part, as far as you can tell. As you approach this large building you see, it looks like a cathedral with a very tall clock tower in the back.
Dips.
The the
Tibbs.
inside, it looks like there's two large doors. They are kind of creaked open at the moment. As you approach, would you like to go inside?
So what did you say? They're open or they creaked open as we walked up?
They were already they're
Okay,
partially
gotcha.
open. Not saying that they opened as you walked
I
up.
thought we walked up like
No, they are.
Nope. Let's go find a tree in the forest. This is a bad call.
I also put it in campaign
Um,
images for you, Zeno.
oh, I'm
I
streaming
saw
it
it, thank
right.
you.
I'm
I
streaming
need to
it
go
right
back
now.
real quick.
Okay then.
Let's go
Honky?
see if they got like a basement or something we can fucking shackle up in.
I don't like the look of this place.
Come on, man. There's nothing. As we talked about last time, ghosts aren't real. Okay, we'll be okay. Honky
I'm
Pete
less worried about-
Honky Pete doesn't believe in ghosts.
You thought everything we just fought was like a
Yeah, that was
mirage
like
or like
the
a
Woods Witch or something. Yeah,
like
It's the Woods Witch.
a play of the light.
yeah.
All right, is he
She
going
was
to?
just running really, really fast on the, the
Fair,
top of
fair,
the wall.
we haven't seen that.
I hope he's going to pee and not to
That's what he said.
poo poo. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I guess
go
let's
in.
go see if we can find a basement.
I'll take Kevin and light him up and kind of gently push open the door. Fucking shine around.
You
I
and
guess
Kevin.
I'm pulling a torch.
He's never leaving, bro. He's a
Oh,
side
where are
character now.
horses?
I'm gonna have a rock hunter come after you guys.
Where's our horses?
You're on
I
the
guess we should
horses.
tie up the
Yeah.
horses.
What do you
Oh,
want to do?
good. There, I'm bringing mine in.
Okay. What about you?
I don't want to be
Yeah.
cold.
Okay.
Is that like a great hall with a fireplace?
As you walk in, this is a cathedral. So you walk in, there are pews lined up all the way as it goes down to an altar at the very back.
Okay, I probably shouldn't take my horse.
But everything in here is still like run down and gross and stuff.
Yeah,
What god
Yeah.
is it?
you don't recognize anything.
Is there a statue of the god or like images of him anywhere?
There is a destroyed statue in the back. It's just the feet.
Just the feet. And the feet
Oh
look
my
human, I assume?
god, they worship feet.
Let me see. The
These are
feet
the
look
worst
like
kind
The
of
feet
people.
kink people!
Alright, I'm back. It's okay. Keep going. Go.
Zeno, we found out they worship feet.
They worship feet here.
the
Yeah.
feet of this god or person, whatever it is. They are not human or
Rat-like?
elf or anything.
They're rat-like.
No, they're not rat-like. They look more alien, more reptilian. It's like three. Is it three?
Wow,
Can
so
you
it's
see my
literally the
pinky?
lizard people. I
So
get it.
it's like three toes kind of thing.
Fuck?
Like a chicken or like a lizard.
Like a lizard more.
Did I say?
I'm gonna
Just in
look
terms of
around.
yeah.
Can
So-
I look around for shelves.
So this is the main hall. It's on the sides of the pews are these giant pillars going up. On the other sides of the pillars, it looks like there's things like drawers, cabinets, and shelves and whatnot. On the
I'm
back
gonna bring my horse
right,
in and tie him up.
what'd you
I'm
say?
gonna bring my horse in and tie him up.
What about the other two?
Yeah, horse comes in. I'll give him some apples.
Yeah.
On the other sides of the So on the altar, is a door on either side of the altar. On the far ends. Kind of out of sight of the main people, but so you have the altar and you have these two doors on the
But like they look like they lead to the same room, or they lead to different rooms.
you can't tell. They're symmetrical, that's all you can tell.
I'll go check out the left door.
Check out the
cautiously.
left door and it is
Yeah.
locked.
I will check out the right door.
The right door is open. It's a staircase going up.
I'll be back to that. I'm gonna try to kick down the left door.
Okay. Roll strength.
We are the worst.
Dude, it's an abandoned. Oh
That's
fuck!
fair.
But it's a church. What if the reptile
Remember
Jesus smites me or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Honk. You remember the last time you kicked open a door or opened anything or did
Not really.
something?
Strength
you
check.
went poof.
Ugh. Yeah, not an 8.
Does the 8 break the door?
No. Honky
Yeah,
kicks it
okay.
and he hops on one foot, but he holds his foot as he's ow, ow, ow.
I'm
don't
gonna
know
go
why-
up and help him with the
That would
door.
work.
You
I'm gonna
try
go
it.
and help him with the door.
Go ahead and
I
try.
just slap myself with guidance as well.
Okay.
Just,
Go ahead and roll it.
I'm just gonna go upstairs. See you
Let me
guys up
see.
there.
What's my bonus to strength?
No,
Oh, I
man.
get advantage on strength check,
Look,
right? That was
all
the
the
we
good
made?
stuff's got to be behind a locked door. They wouldn't leave it up in an unlocked area.
It's fine. I'll
Plus
take the
nice.
risk.
Use my
Engineering
guidance.
101 right here.
It's okay. It's okay, Honk. I'll take the risk.
18 in total.
You go and you ram into it. You feel good about it, but the door doesn't budge. Some dust comes off of it.
A strong door.
Oh, man. This-
Okay.
Oh, yo, I do have
Honky
a
at the
short-
same time. Let's do it together.
No, man,
I
my
had a short
foot
sword.
hurts. I'm going upstairs. I'm going to go see what
God damn
Gallows
it,
doing.
fine. Can I look for
So-
destroyed pieces of the statue while they're going upstairs?
Sure.
Like I want to see what it
Lego
together.
together the statue.
I just want to see what it is. You know, I want to find out what the god was.
Lego built the statue.
All right. As you
cast
Hawk, you going upstairs?
Yeah.
And
With
what'd you say, Zeno?
Gallows leading, I think.
I am going to cast light on the tip of my short sword and lead the way up.
Okay. So this staircase is a
Are you casting
is
light on the
a-
tip of your sword last night? You know what I'm saying?
it is a square, kind of square spiral. So it doesn't go around. It's like a square as it goes up with corners. It
Oh,
continues to
okay.
go up towards the top, where it empties into this foyer. These two large doors.
Oh yeah.
Foyer, just like at the front door. These two large wooden
Good job,
doors.
All right. Oh,
Want to take one? I'll take the other for fun.
sure.
You guys find anything, you better share. I
Take
do.
the left door.
Shut up.
We're absolutely not giving him jack shit. Come on, we got
You sons of bitches!
It's up here. You can't hear me.
As you guys,
I know what you're thinking.
as you guys walk up to the door, each of you on either side, you begin to push. It's very heavy, but you hear the creak.
Oh, they're two joined doors.
Yeah, like they're like this. So they.
I thought we were going
okay.
two separate doorways again. I was
No,
trying to split up the party into
too
three
large.
because
Yeah, okay.
Oh, nice.
Classic.
Love
Let's
party.
let's work on that. So you begin to push the
Phase
doors
one.
open, and it empties into what is most definitely the top of the clock tower. It is a large room, again with pillars. I'm sorry, it's a large empty room with a carpet in the middle, leading up to the back, where you see the window looking out the clock tower with the giant hands. In front of that window, sleeping in a chair, is a woman. I'm gonna send the image right now in the campaign.
oh, shit, we totally broke into her house, dude. We knew it. We're criminals.
You've always been criminals.
we tried to kick down her door.
Ah, there it is. Sleeping at the very end of the hallway is a woman with white hair.
Hockey, it's all you.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I honestly, this is an uncomfortable situation. I don't know if we should wake her up.
You're a womanizer.
No,
Why
wait,
can't you?
I got an idea. I want to like drag him out and like close the door. doors.
What?
I got it. Don't worry about this. I got it. I got it.
So all I hear is. What? The fucking door is just like I got guys reading.
I was bringing you with me. Are you gonna fight me, or are we coming out?
What do you want? Yeah, no, we're coming out. We're coming out.
We'll close the door. We'll make a big loud noise out here, and then we'll open the door, and like she'll be awake, and we won't have to like shake her awake as two intruders in her home.
Is this person actually bleeding from the picture, or no? They're just sleeping.
It looks like dried blood from what you can tell on the floor.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
on second thought, maybe we need to make sure that she's alive. Yeah, I guess I'll go shake her and
Okay.
then like back up a little bit.
As
Opens up
you
one door.
walk up, you reach out to touch and see if she's alive, even. And as soon as you do, she looks up and she grabs your wrist.
She's evil.
Uh,
Why is that your first?
yep, and hang on. Did I just close Discord? Wow.
DM's gone.
Alright,
Alright,
DM's
Discord's
gone.
closed. Okay.
DM's gone.
All right.
Trauma, take over.
DM
All my rolls are not 20s.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you
Yeah.
say?
So he walks up and he reaches out to wake the woman, and she suddenly looks up and grabs his wrist, standing up.
Oh, I didn't think there was
Very
anything
alive.
around here.
Very alive.
Bad
I
touch.
kind of keep holding his wrist and look him in the eye and slowly let it go. And just be. I thought as surprised as he would. Like I didn't think anybody else was around here.
Are you? Do you live here? You look like you've been bleeding.
Oh, I'm okay. I don't live here per se, but I've been staying here.
She's definitely a vampire. That absolutely. I don't live here. This is like a little off conversation to get.
Stop talking to her for a second. Just whisper over to Gal.
Okay. So we've been traveling for a while. We were just kind of gonna rest up. Are you cool with that? Have you claimed this? We could leave you in the clock tower. This can be like your abode. I mean I'd be down with that, and we'll just hang out down in the cathedral.
By all means, if you want, go ahead and go down in there. I just like to stay up here most of the time.
How long have you been staying here?
Probably about a year or two now.
Oh my god, she's definitely a vampire.
Did you ever find out what the cathedral was dedicated to?
Oh yeah, I guess that would be a good question.
I know a bit.
There's a lot of things we could ask.
Were you asking it in character, or were you just saying that out loud?
I don't
No, I
know.
was asking.
Oh, okay. I know a bit about it.
I don't know. I mean,
What's your name, my friend?
My name is Tara.
Tara. Hang on. Tara.
Yeah.
I'll do a little, take my hat off and like flutter my cloak. Honky Pete. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Yeah.
See, I love her already. Come on.
Gal, you want to check for a lie?
What's your favorite one of my songs?
You know, I can't say I know you for your music. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
Oh God, what are you going for?
Could you elaborate on that just a little bit?
God damn it, you know.
no, it's true.
At this point, I just would just give him just like a pleasant smile and be like, no, I have not heard of you. I'm sorry.
You're breaking my heart, but I feel right. I'm spreading my image right now. They know me in the north.
Well, that's a good place to start.
We got some rations if you want to. Yeah. We could put together a little fire, get out of the rain. I mean, I guess we're not in the rain, but You're staying in the clock tower by yourself?
Yeah, it's just me here.
But I mean, do you want to stay in the clock tower by yourself, or do you want to? We got another friend downstairs. He's super handsome. You'll love him.
Oh, okay. Honestly, either way is okay. Let's go meet your friend. I'll follow you down.
I am gonna do a quick like look around the room, like before we head out.
You see a number of books on the floor around the chair, strewn about. It looks like they've been brought up here and read periodically.
That's it.
Yeah, that's that. It's mostly empty. There's a lot of dust everywhere, but for the most part, there's just
Big
books
reader,
around.
eh?
Yeah, I like to read books. You?
What? It's the letters. They confuse me. I don't. Books vex me. And I'll look at and real hard look to so that I can make sure. What are the covers? Like, what kind of books are they?
You can't read it. Different language.
Ooh.
Man, I suck at reading, but that like. Somebody's handwriting's terrible. Look
It's,
at those
it's
letters.
certainly
man.
not Elvish or Celestial, right?
Or Dwarvish or Giant.
No.
Damn.
That's what I thought.
All right.
Just
Yeah,
had to make
I'll
sure.
head down.
All right. So you guys head down the clock tower back to the main area where Vanaz is on his he's on his knees looking around, looking at rocks, seeing if they match the
That seems
statue.
appropriate, actually.
He's holding them up and he's like
Just like
he's like looking at them like you know, looking. He's got a couple in his hand. He's got like 5 or 6 like
Oh,
tiny
can I
tiny
roll if I find anything?
no, don't worry about it.
What?
There's you're not.
Like a
He's
nat
got
20 or something.
they're gonna appear. He's got tiny little like rocks. He's like putting together. He's like looking around, like picking up like pebbles.
Oh, they
basically,
destroyed the statue and then they just took all the pieces of the statue and left with them? Is that what I'm figuring out right now?
dude, somebody hated. There were like
Someone really hated this.
anti-reptile Jesus people here.
Yeah.
They destroyed the whole thing. Anyway, Vanez, we made
As
a
you guys
friend.
come down the stairs, exactly what I'm going to say to you. I'm not even going to look up. I'm like, someone really hated this statue.
Yeah,
Well, it is a really old statue.
and it was a lizard person. Oh, by the way,
By the way,
I'd step up to him and kind of just stay like about a foot behind him. And be like, I'm Tara. I heard that you're the handsome one.
I stand up and I blush a little bit and I turn around.
standing up before you is this very tall minotaur. Probably, I think he's 8.5 feet tall. As he stands before you.
I hold eye contact, but I'd be slowly just looking up and up and up as he stands up.
I step back so I can bow properly.
Yes, he steps back and
Greetings. I am Vanaz of the Isles of Minos, of the House Hammurad, diplomat and voyager of the King of Minos.
you can hear his plate armor like shifting as he steps back and curtsies. It's very loud.
curtsies.
Not curtsies, bows. My bad.
Yeah, you
kinda-
curtsy too.
I kind of look him over, cock my head a little bit, like kind of like amused in one sense, but at the same time, realizing this guy's a minotaur and kind of thinking about it a little bit, just kind of about minotaurs in general.
Yeah.
Sorry, what do you look like again? Is that photo? That
Yep.
You showed us?
On the chair right there. Let me get the piece.
Oh, sorry, my thing crashed. Give me a second. Let me do it back in.
Guess we should actually. There was a lot of blood up there. Are you okay? Were you
Oh, it's
hurt
not my blood.
at some?
I'm perfectly okay.
Okay.
Did you murder someone up there?
The room was empty. She may have eaten them. But jury's still out on this one. I think she might be a vampire.
Interesting.
I wouldn't say
Did you
murder.
hear? Have you heard of? Have you met Honky Pete yet? Have you heard of him?
I have not heard of him, but
Really?
his-
He's very famous up north. He's for his music.
so I've been told. He's a very interesting reputation he seems to have.
Yeah. So we
But
keep
no,
we keep kind of beating around this not your
This
blood thing.
vampire
We can
blood.
just.
To address the blood thing, I'm sure you're aware, and if you're not, then take this as a small warning. There are a few sparse bandit camps around the area. Sometimes they get a wild hair and decide they need to raid this place and see what's going about it. And that's all it really is.
Where are the corpses?
Well, I like to keep the tower clean, so I dispose
Fair.
of them.
I can understand that actually. Yeah.
So how long have you
Uh,
been here for?
It's been hard to keep track of time, ironically, but I'd say about a year or two.
You know anything about the statue? I'm very, very intrigued to figure out what this god was.
Well, I might know a thing or two, and she'd kind of purposely ponder a little bit and think about it, reflect about what she had been reading, and see if she did know that statue or not.
You did. It's up to you how much you want to share about it.
After taking kind of a pause,
Naz looks very eager, by the way.
she'd kind of look at him and give like a slight smile and be like, he's a very old, forgotten god. He doesn't really have much say anymore.
Was he a good god?
He was a god.
Stop, man.
I just realized your hat is amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But she'd kind of like whip around and look at him like, yeah, yours too.
Hell yeah! All right.
Honky, I think hers is nicer.
Pull him aside. Excuse me.
It's a very nice hat.
I'll just like put it in front. Like obviously, look, you're wrong. Put it back on.
I mean,
straighten
yours has
it.
a really nice, yours is a really nice, like, feather in it, but, you know, hers is just very, it's subtle. Yours is just very extravagant.
I'm gonna give him just a look of absolute disgust, and then walk back. And dude, it's a fucking metronome on whether I hate or love this person. Because now she's the worst again. I'm gonna be really like standoffish and like.
Tara, as this is happening, you you notice that for sure somebody has rammed themselves into this door and probably hurt themselves. The door on the
I'll
other
limp
side
a
of the
little
altar.
bit.
I'd kind of walk over to the door, notice that a lot of the dust got knocked off it. There's just like a little bit of a speck on the handle. I'd kind of just like clean that off real quick. I'd noticed that it wasn't really damaged, and I kind of look back at them and really inquisitively just be like, I see you tried to get in here.
I was like that when we got here.
Yeah, we were trying to get in. It was
Damn it!
trying to find a place to secure location in the building.
Wasn't
an
me.
evening.
A secure location. That's what you're looking for?
Yeah, some place with thick walls.
Oh God!
maybe
Is it night 3? What is our timeline
This
like?
is, this is the second night, right? We have
It
one
is
more night left.
it is
one more
night
day?
right now. The moon is very close.
But we have like one more day.
24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 24
uh,
hours.
If we may elaborate, these gentlemen are
Very handsome.
have an ailment that basically strikes them ever so often, and they need to be locked up. And
I like growl a
it
little bit.
greatly
Get it?
At that, she'd kind of straighten up a little bit and get a little tense.
It's not a
We're
big
on a-
deal. It's not.
we're basically, if I may, we're trying to get on our way to basically cure this ailment, but we're running into problems due to time constraints between travels.
I see. Okay.
Look at my axe I got, by the way.
We have the chains to be able to cuff them. We just need a secure location to keep them locked up so they don't do any damage
Sweet.
to
Please don't call
them
fear.
or us.
Or more importantly, civilians.
Her kind of like nice smiles and pleasantries would kind of just fade, and she'd just have like a straight face, kind of stern.
Guys.
I think I want to know a little bit more about this ailment.
No, you know what? Maybe like go sit in the clock tower for a day.
I don't
Two.
know why
And
it's
then
such a...
we-
I don't
lean over to
understand
Huffy
why you're making
Tower.
it... I don't understand why you're making it such a big deal,
She's
gentlemen.
gonna find out in a day anyway.
She's a random woman covered in blood we met at an abandoned monastery.
Hey, she's not
I
covered. in
I literally just like grab Hockey like by the shoulders, and you walked up beside Vanaz to an armed tree full of bandits, and you think this is the worst thing you've done?
That one worked. We worked that out.
Yeah, we worked that out by a big bang. Gonna work this out by a big bang too, mister?
I mean, it does
While,
solve
while
lots
they're
of
kind
problems.
of arguing, she'd kind of slowly like settle her hand on her hip, where and just kind of rest it there just in case.
Oh, near
You-
your
Anyway,
sword. Oh,
You have
that's
like a
rude.
yeah. What do you what?
Yeah, what are you doing?
anyway,
She's
Anyway,
she's
I said-
nuts, bro. We gotta come back
Miss-
together.
Miss Tara, our ailment is that we were bitten by werewolves about a month ago.
2 months.
2 months ago. Right. We already turned once. Right.
She'd
months ago.
pause for a long while at that. I keep talking third person. I have no idea if third person is better, but this is what we're doing anyway. Kind of like brush the coat aside a little bit and show a pistol, but then kind of relax her hand. You know, not trying to be too threatening, but
Tara, you do feel your heart speed up, and you feel the need to calm your nerves a little bit as well.
she'd kind of look away for a second, look back, reach into her coat, pull a cigarette out, and
Smoking a fat doobie.
just light it real quick.
As is
Uh,
shown on the piece, you may see this pose.
Oh, very nice.
Fucking badass.
She'd take her time,
Um,
take a couple drags, and then kind of just be lost in thought.
I don't know guns in this. Is this like a new thing?
You have never
I know
seen
what a gun
gun.
is?
No.
Oh. Have I
And
ever seen a
is
gun?
it like an
No.
old timey like flintlock type of deal?
It is it's like a matchlock. You
Block.
would, pull it back. It's like a one shot. Gallo is the only one who recognizes it. Gallo, you immediately recognize, also by her attire and by this weapon, most definitely has either spent an extensive time in Ellesmere or is from Ellesmere.
Are you gonna tell us that?
Dude,
No,
that's the weirdest knife I've ever seen.
I'm just gonna like lean
How
over
he's-
to them. Like, are you guys like? Okay, so basically we've all noticed her do this. So I'm just gonna like lean over to her, like knowing this. Like, does she not look familiar to anyone that we know would hold dear?
Did we place her as wearing the same clothing as that entire town? Who
No.
most died in. Okay. They didn't wear Ellesmere clothing?
No, they were just elves.
No, not that town. The town with the werewolves.
Oh no.
They were from Ellesmere, weren't they?
Actually, yes, you're right.
Is Caber from Ellesmere?
He was, yes.
Okay, got it.
And also,
Got it. Right.
Tally hit the nail on the head. He's right about that town. I forgot. Yes, they were from Ellesmere.
So we do recognize it.
You recognize the dress, yes, the garb.
A firm.
It's not similar to the type of stuff that people usually wear. It's very Victorian, where most people wear medieval style stuff. Gallo,
As I notice this, I walk up and I get closer to her and I sniff really deeply, smelling for
Vanaz,
You're so
werewolfism as well.
I think he has autism.
Take a
Okay.
quick step back, find
Oh.
the door behind her, and
I'm gonna slap him behind the head.
definitely
and
be
just-
resting her hand on her pistol right now, but not
Okay.
drawing it.
all right.
wanna-
So Vanez,
The last person we met from where it seems you're from is they were a werewolf, and they turned us into this.
So you're not a werewolf willingly.
No, we were bitten in defense of a town of people who were trying to survive werewolves attacks.
Okay. And you're seeking to cure it?
We are
Yes.
seeking to cure it.
Everything
I
we've
was-
said
been
is true up to
delayed.
this point.
I may or may not be able to help you with that. But I don't know if I can trust you. Obviously, because you could turn involuntarily.
Well, is that basement downstairs secure? We have silver chains. All we need is a place to hook them up.
It is relatively safe. However, if I let you down there, I'm gonna lock you in until the next day.
Seems fair. Honky, how do you feel about that?
Are you gonna lock us all down there? Because I'm not afflicted.
If you're not afflicted, then you can stay up.
Oh, thank God.
And
Don't-
one final stipulation. You seem like nice people, but if you turn and you get loose, I'm gonna have to defend myself, and I'm not gonna hesitate.
Fair.
It is pretty understandable, honestly.
But what time in the day is it? Right about now? It is like
It's
nighttime?
like, yeah, it's night. It's probably around 11.
We'll turn the
take,
next night.
She take that information, nod a little bit, definitely take a few more drags of the cigarette, and then, having thought about it, she'd be like, "All right, how about we just put you down there tonight to be safe? In the morning, we can discuss a possible solution."
You promise to take care of my horse. I will do so.
Your horses
Nice.
will be safe.
And tell me about that. If you have any more information about this castle, this cathedral, it's very interesting. I need something to read.
Can we borrow
I
a
can
couple of your
see-
books?
You can borrow your books. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
I can see if there's a particular book, maybe, that would be in your language or a language that you know.
Got anything in Minotaur?
I just might.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna light up Kevin again and go. Oh wait, the door's fucking locked. Do you have the key? Or we could keep trying to kick at it.
No. I think I think it'd be wiser if we left it intact, for all intents and purposes. And, she
I'm
kind
pretty,
of.
I'm pretty strong. I could kick it down like in one kick, like if I wanted to. So, but
I
I
think you've
won't.
already
But
That
I
tried
makes
won't.
that exact sound.
Anyway, she'd turn around and get the key out, but kind of be looking over her shoulder a little bit as she does. She'd unlock the door and open it, and kind of gesture inside for them to go in.
As right before we go down, I lean over to Gallo. Gallo, don't get turned into a vampire.
What?
And then I actually first can we see your library? I would
wanna-
love some of these books. We're gonna be down there for like a day.
There should be a few books down there, I believe.
Naz, you want to hang out here for just like a minute while I go just do a little scope it out?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna wander down, just like look around and make sure I'm not being locked into a zombie lair. or
As
something.
you walk down the stairs, they creak beneath your feet with each step. And you descend into the darkness. And as you do, torches automatically light on the stairway as you pass by them.
Damn fucking sorcerer.
As you get to the bottom of the staircase, what you see is indeed, it looks like a library of sorts. You continue to walk through down the there's shelves and shelves and shelves of books. So when she said there was a few, she was not kidding. There are probably thousands of books down here, and you continue towards the back where it opens up into a separate room. As you walk through in this back room, there are many chairs along the wall that are bolted to the ground that have chains going to the arms of the chairs. You see lots
What the
of
fuck?
dried blood and whatnot in here as well. As well
Dude.
as looks like operating tables and other things.
Oh God, not operate. Don't operating. tables.
PTSD flashback.
Oh. He will have Honky will have just a little flashback as a treat. Okay. Well, I fucking hate this. I'll go back up and talk to Tara. What exactly do you do for a living?
Who are you talking to?
Tara.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking to somebody else. Can you say it again?
What exactly do you do for a living?
I travel, study a lot. I don't really have a particular profession.
So I can't help but notice the like torture chamber you got set up down there would kind of insinuate like a professional level of something.
That is a good observation, but I'm sure, as you've also noticed, if you look around, this place is far older than I am.
How old are you?
Ah, I'm
Looks
still
can be deceiving.
I'm still very young for an elf. I'm just, between 100 and 200. Wouldn't give the exact age.
Her appearance
Is
is
she-
that of someone in their late 20s.
But is that normal
to
for
late
an
20s.
elf? Like if an
Yes.
elf is 100 to 200?
Yes.
Okay.
In your,
Rose,
from
I
your
know we've
knowledge, they lived to around 800 years in your knowledge.
Roach, I know we've been joking around about the vampire thing.
Mhm.
Do we actually know anything about vampires? Would we have any?
Um,
Is that a common monster, kind of like werewolves are? Like
No. Gallo would have heard tales while he was in Ellesmere, but
Oh, okay.
he has never encountered one.
So it's not something we would really know about.
No.
Okay.
All right, and I'll fucking clap Vanaz on the shoulder. Bro, you're gonna love it. Besides the torture chamber, but
What kind of torture chamber?
well, honestly, maybe that'd be your favorite part, and then I'll start walking down the stairs. we can like
Fair enough.
talk about it on the way down.
Sorry. I also go down the stairs.
As
Okay.
soon as they, get comfortable down there, I just close the doors and lock it right back up.
All right.
I will be looking for some stuff in the library later when we get to that point.
Okay. Cool. So, everyone wants to rest now, or did you have more talking to do?
I think we're good to just.
Oh, I want to.
We're just gonna wander around and like get angry at the books.
Okay. Do you want to chain yourselves up?
Oh, not yet.
At
We
night?
got, like,
No.
yeah, we got like. Do I have a clock or something?
No.
Shit.
Oh, Chop, is that Smoothie King? I also have Smoothie King. Look at that.
I
It's
walk up the
Burger
stairs
King.
again and I
Oh.
knock back on the door.
It's
Is
been
there,
like it's been like 2 minutes and you hear a knock like you were.
I'd sigh, just unlock it again, and just crack it and be like.
And then
"Yes."
I'm gonna go around and go. "Ah, I'm a werewolf."
You'd hear the
a 50
pistol-
cal goes through your head. You.
So you'd hear the pistol click, like the hammer would click back.
I'm just messing with you, and I go back downstairs.
Excuse my interruption. I just realized we have no time telling devices downstairs. I'd rather not stay locked up for 24 hours. Do you have any way of telling the time or some sort of candle that burns at a certain rate so that we know when we should lock ourselves up? I would like to peruse the library.
I might have something laying around. I might be able to give you something. She'd pause. She'd think about it. If there's any gadgets around. or-
She heads back
Kinda-
upstairs to one of her bags and she pulls out a. You have an Ellesmerian pocket watch.
What the fuck? Dude, I want to go to Ellesmere.
Ellesmere's fucking
This sounds
what?
stripped up.
We got like just Greek shit where I'm from. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, Vanessa's like, "Where's the sundial?"
Yeah, where's your sundial? How do you tell time with this device?
Anyway,
It's up to you if you want to give it to them.
I'd come back down, and I'd show them the pocket watch. Then I'd hesitate a little bit. Perhaps there's some meaning to it, but tentatively I'd offer it over. I'd say if you break this, I will definitely not be happy, but you can use this.
Have we ever seen clock before?
You've seen clocks, yeah?
Oh, okay.
You've never.
This isn't like a
Work.
fucking like brand new absolute fucking.
It
like,
is. You've never seen a pocket watch before, but you've never seen a clock this small, but you've seen clocks.
a puny clock tower. Very interesting.
Is there a little
Take
man
that.
in this?
Thank you very much. I take this when I downstairs.
Is there a clock keeper in this?
Is there-
Just have like a system of mirrors to show the clock tower to them.
Are you coming back down with it?
Yeah, I'm coming back down with it. I thought you were
Dude,
with me
what
behind
is-
the door.
No, I did my
Trying
little.
to be a werewolf.
I did. Then I went back
Sit.
downstairs.
Down.
Dude, what is that?
It's a mini clock tower. Look. It
It's
tells
like
the time.
it's like a clock that you could put in your pocket. A clock
Yes.
it.
I like it. A pocket clock, maybe.
I
Now,
kind of want to break
you guys know what you guys know what watches are, but yeah, they're very rudimentary. But yeah,
No, I like it this way better.
okay,
I like
okay, cool.
it. Yeah, I've got
Yes.
fucking lock that one in.
Be right back.
Okay, with that in hand, knowing that, then, and do we? Oh, he's gone.
Okay, I'm gonna refill my water real quick while he's doing
I
that.
have no idea what time. I just realized I have no idea what time the moon would actually rise for us to actually have to be locked up by.
I will figure it out.
I don't think there's any windows in here.
I'm back. All right,
Sorry. What time would the moon rise
like
the
8,
next day?
7 or
8
8.
p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll lock ourselves up by 6. That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go peruse the books, looking for specifically things on either this cathedral, Ellesmere, gods in general, or anything written in Minotaur.
Okay. There are 3 books written in Minotaur. You have read 2 of them already.
Nice.
One of them is the Great Tale of the Journey.
Lovely.
It's called, the Tales of Tamarath. Another one is about a Minotaur warrior named Minotos, who is said to have gone to the Demodaion and killed 1,000 demons. It's basically his story. It's like a hero. It's an epic tale about him heading to the Demodaion, and yeah. And the third one you have not read. This one is not written by a Minotaur. It looks like this one was translated. One page on the left is a language you don't recognize. The other page is in Minotaur. So they look like they're mirror pages because they each will have the same number on the top, 1 and 1. It'll have like 1, 1A, 2, 2A on them. As you read through this book, it is much more. You don't like. It's interesting. You find it interesting to read it, but you don't like the context because it speaks of the Minotaurs in a negative light. It talks about their slavery to the demons and how they can be vile creatures. This book is probably dated before the journey to Tamaroth or to the island of Minos, and this book is. It looks like it's more of a research piece of its time. Because it was translated, so from what you can tell from the notes at the back, a Minotaur did end up translating this for historical purposes.
Okay, yeah, that's the book I'm reading.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm gonna keep searching just for this other books. I was talking about anything
Yeah.
about Ellesmere or anything about.
You
this,
find
like-
some books in common, but it's a very old common. It's almost unintelligible. It's like reading Shakespeare. It's very hard to read in terms of what the common is. You don't find anything on Ellesmere. You do find things on. They're very vague about this area, this building. You have trouble picking out what you're reading because, like I said, it's like Shakespeare. So sometimes you're going back and reading things over and over and over again. And it's, from what you can tell, it's speaking of some god that, not in a way you've ever heard. It's not about reverence. It's not about good deeds or anything. It's about power and knowledge, and you often see the word unfathomable and beyond is another word you often see, and
Sorry, and
great.
It has those words I see make barely tell
Repeatedly.
what the book's about.
Yeah, so you keep seeing these words repeatedly, which speaks of how great this thing is, how unfathomable their power is, how beyond mankind, or we'll say mankind, but you know what I mean, all the race, how beyond intelligence, like kind.
I'm gonna keep
So.
that book.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that book and the third Minotaur book I haven't read before, and I'll read the Minotaur book.
Okay.
So, while I wait for the data to go.
Copy that.
I'll look for a book with pictures.
You find a book with a language you have no idea what it is. It's a very crude picture. They're drawings. in it, and they're just different drawings of different. I don't know. You can't really tell. It's like these aren't any creature you've seen. These aren't any humanoids. You keep seeing these very abstract drawings throughout this book. It looks like a sketchbook mostly, with notes jotted down on it. The notes are in different language, and the pictures are of these strange beings. Some are apparently they look possibly massive. Just the way they're drawn, you can tell they're supposed to be big. You see, some of them have tentacles or 10 mouths or 1,000 eyes, and it's just many different types of things in here.
Boring. I'm gonna throw it over my shoulder and then see if there's like a ye olden Playboy anywhere.
You do not
Also,
find
I'm kidding about that. The sketchbook's pretty cool. I'll put that in my bag. But I do also look for a ye olden Playboy.
Okay. Ye olden Playboy, I love it.
All reliable.
All right. Anybody else? Anything?
If Gallo doesn't have any
Gallo?
questions or anything like that, I'm
I
sure
didn't know if
Tara's
you
more
had
than
questions
content
or
just to
not.
finish the cigarette.
All right. Nothing, Gallo?
Not really.
All right. So you guys all head to sleep. Tara, you have some of the worst sleep you've had in years, and
Hey, I'm reading. Okay.
you rest and you read, and eventually the morning comes. The rain still falls and shines through. What you guys want to do?
Go knock on the door. I'm gonna get ready to do the
gonna stay
exact same
down there
thing.
and keep reading. Unless I finish the book, then I'm gonna go look for other books.
No,
Okay.
wait, I'm gonna knock on the door and then like listen, and when I hear somebody coming, I'm gonna run back down the stairs.
Jesus Christ.
Tara, what
I-
you doing?
Gonna wait until Gallo is awake as well before I'd go down and unlock the door.
Okay. Gallo, you up or you sleeping in, buddy?
I'm up.
That was a Chad
I'm
move.
awake.
All right, Gallo
I'm
wakes up.
awake.
You guys head down together, very punctually.
That's amazing. I'd head up to the door. Right before I unlock it, I would draw my pistol and carefully pull the hammer back again, so that it was ready. I kind of give him like a side glance and be like, if they're normal, I'm not going to shoot. I promise.
I mean, if I were you, I'd shoot him either way. But, that's just my opinion.
Do you want me to shoot them?
I can't believe that you're asking me for permission to shoot one of them, and you barely know me. Or them. No.
She just kind of like raised an eyebrow and be like, okay.
You can tell this guy here, Gallo, has had a rough time of it lately. He seems frustrated with his group a little bit. In the situations they put him in, you pick up on that a little bit. And then you unlock the door.
As
I'm not there.
Oh, I'm a dummy. Roach.
Yes.
Either in the morning or like right before sleeping or something like that. Would I possibly like go over notes or like books or whatnot just
Yeah.
to kind of like refresh myself? Okay,
Wunderbar.
awesome. Anyway, I unlock the door, tuck the key away, have the pistol ready, and just kind of like slowly open the door and just kind of clear it with the weapon ready. Upon not seeing anybody there, I'd go ahead and call down the stairs. Hey, you guys can come up now if you want. I'd wait for a response and would not move.
Are you like? Can you see us?
No,
Have you
it's
come all the way
very
down?
no. She's at the top.
I'm just gonna start growling.
You okay, you recall that you almost got your face blown off last night from your joke.
It was so funny.
Okay, so I walk down the stairs, like the first two steps, and I grab my sword, but I grab it by the blade, and it's like, if you don't fucking answer, I'm gonna teach you a lesson whether you like it or not. Werewolf or not, too.
I'm gonna wait like a second or two, and then I'll come out. And
I'm gonna whack you.
I'm thinking like a
I'm gonna whack you. I'm gonna whack you. You're getting whacked.
Like a dad, he bonks you, go to horny jail. As he,
You deserve this.
very frustrated, he goes
Imagine you still
upstairs.
just like reading, or
Yeah, I'm still going at her. There's so many books down here. There's so much to learn.
yeah, homie's a bookworm. He'll be up at some point.
Well, upon seeing that they were normal, I very gently released the hammer and put the pistol back in its holster and venture down the stairs.
Okay.
Kind of.
What the hell are you planning to do anything about a werewolf with what, like a stick? Is it magic? Is it a wand?
You could kind of give him a look, like, what? Pardon?
Your wand. What?
Oh.
It's weird. I've never seen one like it.
Oh, this isn't a wand.
How the hell are you supposed to stab somebody with something that's got no point on it?
I'd kind of just smile at him and not say anything. Like, you'll see.
Oh wait, I guess I know what a crossbow is.
You
so
do
I
know what a
probably
crossbow
would-
is.
I probably would understand that it's not supposed to be like a knife. Okay, never mind.
But to be fair, you can see the bolt on a crossbow. If someone to show you a
Yeah,
crossbow.
That's true.
So
That's true.
this is literally just a little fucking piece of like a wooden thing with metal on it that has like a hole in the front.
All right, I stand by my statement then. Nah, I'll shrug. I'll go up and I'll go take care of my
I think
horse.
that was fair.
Now at the bottom of the stairs, I'd go over to Vanez and, not get up close, but
I'm
you know,
still downstairs, by the way.
Oh yeah, I went down to the bottom of the stairs. I'm
Oh, okay,
coming over to you. I should have clarified, but
Yes, I can't believe you didn't clarify. You're dead to me.
I know. I thought I said I went down the stairs.
No,
but I
you
guess
did.
not.
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
I didn't hear
Vanaz
I
is
heard.
stinky
No,
poo-poo head.
I heard. I
Well,
heard him.
he's got his nose in a book.
Everybody
so
throw poo at him.
understandable.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's so dark in my
I-
house.
I walk up to him. How was your night of reading?
Very educational. I pull
Oh.
out the other book, the one that I can't understand. Can you read this?
I'd take it and I'd look at the cover of it and the first couple pages and see if I recognize it.
It's a
Um,
really old common book.
you do recognize it. It is old. You also have trouble reading this. It's not a language you speak. You've had a lot of time though. You know it's about the statue, and you know that it is a. What was I gonna say? You know it's concerning the statue. You know it's very detailed. As to it's kind of a reverence piece, and also a just a piece on like it's kind of fear and reverence is the tones you get from it.
I'd kind of skim
Or
it a
had
little
got-
bit then and put it back. Kind of pause. Like this is a bit of a darker book. Not one of the ones I've read in particular yet, though.
It's very verbose. It's very like, it's a lot of inflammatory language.
Am
You
I-
know what the book's about? Like, do you know the context? I can't seem to get a context from it. I don't understand this language enough.
Maybe I'm understanding you, Roach. Maybe I'm getting the wrong message.
Okay, so you can read it because I didn't know you said you had the thing about text. It's just what I'm saying that so that you can determine it's a very verbose book speaking about the statue, or the
Gotcha.
the thing the statue represents. It's very much like just it's a lot of extra wordage. You know what I mean? It's very like poetic in its reverence and fear of the figure.
I'd actually kind of take a second look at it and take that book back out and keep it with me.
Don't take my book.
and I'd look it
I was
over-
keeping that.
I'd look it over again, to be fair, and kind of think of a response. And I kind of look up at Vanaz and said, "So do you want to cure your werewolfism, or do you want to talk about the statue first?"
Statue first.
Statue
Unless you
first?
can cure werewolfism right this instant. Statue first.
Definitely not right this instant. All right.
Yeah,
We'll,
statue first.
we'll start with this book, with this chamber down here. Obviously, I'm not the first one here. I know I've said that before. but I know a good deal about the people who started this place and about the statue, and happily I can say I'm not quite in the same boat as them. I don't quite follow their traditions, so you don't have to worry about the blood. But anyway, this statue is a sort of god. Um, and no, he's not necessarily a benevolent god. He's not inherently malicious either. He is. He does what he wants. The people, on the other hand, the people definitely erred on the side of being malicious. Very fanatical, and not very pleasant people. But they're not necessarily around anymore. They kind of outdid themselves, so you don't have to worry about them.
What ended them?
Their own doing. They tried so hard. They wanted to become like their god, like what the statue is, and eventually they took it too far and took themselves out.
They tried to become lizards? Is that what that statue is?
Yeah, for lack of a better word, they tried to become lizards.
Or is it
Very
trying to become a
powerful.
dragon?
No, lizard's more of an apt term. Just very powerful lizards.
Very interesting.
I suppose you're wondering more about the god itself. The god itself doesn't really have a whole lot of doing with this world, so for the most part, you're not going to see much else about it outside of these past people.
Is the god dead? Or
No,
just
it's
not
very
here?
much alive, just very removed. It's well, it's the god of the moon.
Oh, interesting.
She
Did
kind of
they
like
sacrifice to the moon? Is that what this blood is?
more or less. You could argue that it was more self-serving. They wanted the power to be like the moon, rather than. Well, there's different ways to look at it.
Very interesting. Do you have any more books about the demons that are down here?
Demons,
Yes, demons.
just in general.
Yep, anything about them.
There should be at least something about it. And she'd kind of start to pace, kind of past the aisles, thinking about
Vanessa
it.
just following her.
She eventually goes up to an aisle where there is a she kind of just like there it's like a whole section it looks like, but as all of the fonts on these book is very demonic. In terms of, it seems like the author was trying to, hey, this is a demon book, kind of, like that.
What language?
They are in Abyssal.
And Tara, can you understand this language?
Yes, I do know Abyssal.
Do you know if any of these books are about demons, or about how to make demons, or how to kill demons?
I'm sure plenty of them make references. What exactly are you looking for?
Any information that is useful to my people.
Okay. She'd kind of rack her brain thinking about specifically Minotaur's demons and just weaknesses, faults, anything that would be like of tactical use. Though with these books, I'm sure there's a good chunk that were just fluff.
She I was gonna say, she kind of thinks and paces, and then she goes to the far end of one shelf, and she pushes these books apart and reaches back, and she pulls out what looks more like a scroll or a series of scrolls. They're much older than even the books are, and she
This is a Castlevania reference. Sorry.
She hands you the scrolls, and then Tara, these are about these were written by survivors of the Demon's Scourge when it first happened, when it first opened, and it
Wow.
kind of details the strategies employed by surviving humans and whatnot at the time. Before these predate the Sage.
Gotcha. How many did she grab? Like 2 or 3?
It's
or
it's
like
a handful.
whole-
It's like 5 scrolls.
So she'd kind of like approach Vanaz with the handful and very gingerly, like reach over and kind of hand the scrolls over to him, but wait for him to have his hands steady and just at the same time look at him and be like, "Yeah, careful with these. These are very old."
I take them very, very lightly, and I go like put them at whatever table or whatever where I was like doing research.
Okay. Okie dokie. Anything else you
I'll
guys want?
follow
Oh,
him over as well because I have to be a translator for him.
all right. Gallo, I
Okay,
know.
I had more questions actually for him.
All right, go ahead.
Or Tara.
I'll get to Gallo in a second.
Tara, what brings you from Ellesmere to here? The last people we saw from Ellesmere, they fled the war to come to where they were, and were followed by death and destruction.
Well, it's a similar story for me. I also wanted to flee from Ellesmere to escape the war, but you can only do so much to be away from it. As for this place, I do have an interest in this god, but not to the degree of the people before me.
Why does this god interest you?
Because of something that occurred a long time ago.
I saw your reaction when you figured out we were werewolves. I assume this has something to do with the god of the moon and werewolves.
She kind of would tap her foot on the ground a little bit and nod. Yeah, these go hand in hand to an extent.
Why do you hate them so much? Did they take something from you?
Well, I'm not sure how much you know about Ellesmere, but while it's been a nice nation that has its good, it definitely has its bad. And diseases and vampires, werewolves, it's a very common aspect of it.
Well, the last person we met from Ellesmere who was in our group, he was a sort of doctor, but not necessarily the moral kind.
I
Fucking
know what
dipped
you're
out with my
talking
wrist
about.
bones.
Sorry, what did you say, Tara?
That never got
Oh, he
fixed,
did.
did it?
No, not that. I wasn't even thinking about him. I was thinking of Kaber, but yeah, that works too. The other one we met was also pretty bad.
Tara just said, I know what you're talking about.
Then I
Did he
just
wear,
Sorry, go ahead.
just kind of pause and then think and ask, did he wear a particular mask?
The evil one or the semi-evil one?
I'm talking about Kaber. Tally, he had my wrist bones in
Oh,
his
he does have
inventory.
yourself? Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. He has yes, he wore a mask. It had a long snout at the front of it. I assume he packed it with. It looked like he packed it with things that smelled nice.
Yes, they're native to Ellesmere.
I also tried to poison a well. That was a good time. And poisoned an old man. That was also interesting.
With werewolf's blood.
Oh yeah, with werewolf blood. I forgot about that. Weird events we went through with the werewolves. That was a lot of stuff happened. I pull out my cloak from my bag. See, this is the head of the alpha werewolf, and it's like this giant head, like probably like it's larger than my own head, the
Yeah.
Minotaur's head.
You can tell that
And
it's
like
been
huge.
it's been skinned, and he wears it most likely. It's like a pelt. You now notice they are all wearing white fur pelts in some way.
And my boots,
Take
bro.
all
Don't
these,
forget about these kick-ass, these
Uggs.
kicks.
These Uggs with the fur line.
She definitely would take all this in and kind of put 2 and 2 together, and at first be taken aback, but then at the same time kind of smile a little bit and be happy about that. Like, very nice.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick. Beware of butlers is the thing we learned.
It wasn't the. Oh wait, I'm not there. Disregard.
It was the butler. It was the son/butler.
Oh, was he the butler?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Well, that's how he was first
I've
described.
misremembered the family tree.
And with that, Vanaz is going to put the cloak down the table, and he's going to sit down, and he's going to begin to pour over the notes and try to transcribe them as best he can onto separate scrolls. Because I still have all that fucking paper from when we made the map.
Tara's just gonna like sit next to him or kind of stand beside the table and answer any questions he has, or
Okay.
end up translating if it becomes too difficult.
All right. You have any more questions, Sally, before I get to Gallo?
Nope, that's good.
All right. Gallo, you begin to look around for something in Celestial in particular, reading different covers, walking about. You do find a small section of Celestial books. You pick them up, and they all are focused on, again, this being. What you notice is that it's more, but these books, you recognize that the authors have very celestial names. I'll say, like, you recognize that they are most likely written by muses of demigods, or by Asimar, or by something. But these books are old, and they speak of a great. It's a what's the word? What is it when you're frustrated because you can't do something?
Incompetent? What frustrating?
No, like let's say you can't let's say you really struggle. Someone's better than you, and you just can't beat him at something.
Was it like jealousy? There's probably a better word
Can't-
for it.
Can't compare.
Yeah, you can't even compare.
Lacking.
Yeah. Okay. So
Uh,
it speaks
Alright.
of the gods that you know, and it speaks of how they feel lacking, how they're jealous of the ability, or just the power and non-present nature of this being. It is this. You see a lot the word this great one, this this entity, this primordial force, and you keep seeing words like this as it talks about just the struggle that these gods have to even make it pay attention, or even to make this kind of thing. And eventually it goes into how they just disregarded it, and they try not to bother themselves with it because they don't have, these gods don't have the power to deal with it. They don't have the wherewithal to even to compete in a sense.
Wait, so there's something greater than these gods that we are serving already? Sorry?
Yep.
Or oh. Okay. Okay. I anyway. Is that all these books just kind
Yeah,
of
they're
compiled?
all-
All about the so they're all basically like the same era.
They're from different points
Same-
of view, different gods, disciples. But yeah, they're
Would you say it's 3 books?
yeah. There's 3 to 4 books. Yeah, there's 3.
I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like everyone's pocketing books. Can I pocket? I'm gonna pocket these.
Yeah, sure. Pocket those books, man.
Everyone's pocketing knowledge here. It sounds like so.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
I just. It's what it sounds like. It's pretty cool.
All right. Anybody else?
Um,
Anything?
Any books? I am gonna keep searching for books once we get the werewolf thing over, but we can do that later.
Okay.
We're out here learning the lore, boys.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So the day goes by, and you guys are down there biding your time. It's the first time you've kind of just chilled and sat and relaxed in a while. It's been about 2 weeks since you left the other village, and you guys are getting close. You notice far away, Tara, from up where the doors open, the light as it fades. That sunlight turns from the bright golds of noon to the oranges of sunset. And you take notice of this.
Are we still in the middle of transcribing the scrolls.
Yeah, you've been sitting there patiently. You've been going through it with them. Those who don't understand.
I'd kind of stop what I'm doing and slowly stand up. And I'd have a hard time opening the statement, but I would just kind of look at fuck, I forgot Tally's character.
Banaz.
Vanaz, thank you. I look at Vanaz and say, well, it's about that time.
I take a look at the watch the table.
Yeah,
Probably safe to do so.
Yeah.
I get up,
Uh,
I go to my bag, and I pull out the 2 sets of chains. Oh, honky!
Just realized I've been muted this whole time. I've been throwing out quips left and right. None of them. I thought none of them were landing. I was like, "Fuck, dude." Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll walk down, and as I'm going down the stairs, I'm gonna play on my lute. I'm gonna sing "Werewolf Time." One last call for Silver James. And I'm gonna
Alright.
go down the stairs and
and you guys set them up. You unbolt some of these chairs that are already against the wall, and you set up your chains and shackle yourselves, handing the key to Gallo as you sit there on opposite sides of the room, staring at each other on the floor. As you hear the stairs creak as they go back up and the doors shut and lock as the torches go
Didn't
out.
ask if someone could put a book in front of me so I could read it until we
you
turn.
think those
Damn
two
it.
are banging?
It's
I doubt it.
I mean, they're both
Maybe,
like
though?
weird old people with mysterious backgrounds and like,
Now that you say it, though.
right? And they just keep
Yeah.
sitting up there by themselves. I'm throwing it out there. I'm on the fence on it one way or the other. But
I mean, fair at the house. Minos, we always slept with each other to pass the time.
oh,
Are you guys are so Greek it hurts.
and then he winks at Hunky Pete and then he scoots closer.
He did not wink at Hunky Pete. He does not have any horns.
Okay,
I mean,
but
I got one. You know,
It's not the same.
Alright.
You're very
Uh,
handsome for a human.
all right. As the night passes, as the moonlight begins to fade into this cathedral, Tara, you nervously sweat a bit, which you haven't done it in some time, and you grip your pistol quite tightly as you sit in your chair upstairs in the clock tower. Eventually, you hear downstairs the scratching, and you hear the muffled howls coming all the way from the basement up through the staircase, ringing in your ears louder than it probably should. As you guys sit there, you find it hard to get sleep as you listen to the howls and the growling and the scratching and the pounding. You can feel beneath your feet as they pull at the chains, as they pull at the wall, as they bang against it, as they it sounds like they're in pain, probably from these shackles themselves. The whimpering and the screeching and the loud noises likely to attract others. Outside, around the castle or around this cathedral, you also hear wolves outside howling, gathering and sort of around, but just perusing the area. You hear the packs, hear their footsteps through some of the holes in the window and whatnot. And slowly but surely, the night passes as around 5 a.m. it goes quiet and you finally manage to shut your eyes truly and saunter off into sleep in your chair, always at the ready, as you always are. And you wake up not too soon after that again, around 8 a.m., when the sun is out again, quite bright.
With the sun being out, I finally put the pistol away. Wipe my hands off, kind of dry them off a little bit, try to collect myself. Would definitely find it justified to light a cigarette.
All right.
And guessing Gallo's also up there, or is he down in the cathedral?
Gallo,
No,
where'd you
I'm,
sleep?
I'm awake. Well, I'm awake now. So wherever you are, kind of thing.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, he's with you.
So I wouldn't sleep next to this fucking door. Fuck that. That's loud as hell.
That'd be fair.
Alright.
Get out of my chair and kind of look at him, see if he's awake.
I'm going to the bathroom. You guys keep going.
All right. I wouldn't be able to tell because his back would be me, so I'd call him. Like, hey, Gallo, you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
I'm guessing you couldn't sleep much either.
No, not much. And honestly, all I wanted to really read was like Elvish books. Or more celestial texts.
I didn't hear it. Wait, I didn't hear the last thing you said very well.
Or more celestial texts.
You said you wanted to read more books. I didn't hear the first part.
The first part was more Elvish books.
Oh, okay. I'd nod, even though you wouldn't see it. What do you say we fix your friends, and maybe then we can finally start to rest again?
I agree.
And she kind of straighten her coat a little bit, fix her hat, sigh a little bit. She'd probably kind of come out a little bit. It's been a long
I'm
time
back.
now, but last time I heard werewolves, it did not end well. So the sooner we get this done, I think the better for everybody.
Did I ever fight werewolves prior to this, Roach? Like even
No.
prior to?
That was your
No.
first encounter.
Did I hear werewolves while at?
You heard
Wolves, man?
wolves, but you were also with an army of more than 20,000 people. It was unlikely a pack of werewolves would attack. So, you heard howls. You always had that in the back of your mind because of the tales you heard from locals and whatnot, but you never fought them before that battle you had.
What was that town called? I can't recall. Even
I don't
yeah,
remember.
Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it.
It's in my
Just
notes.
some
I'll go
forest
find
town.
it if you care, but yeah.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
All right. You guys good?
Yep.
All right, what you guys want to do? You ready to go?
We gotta go unlock
Are they
them.
coming down to? Yeah, we're still chained up.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know.
fuck you! You're
thought they-
staying there.
I went to the bathroom. Listen. Yes, Delta, how are you?
So,
Don't leave me
oh,
here.
Delta. Welcome,
stream.
Delta.
Yeah. I'll keep going.
So
though.
basically, what we did
Michael.
was we kind of we're waking up, stretching, talking, and we're deciding that we need to cure this werewolfism. For my peace of mind and for his peace of mind. So maybe before we go down and unlock the door, have a look around. I'll try to brainstorm what I've been thinking like the past few days and see if I can form a solution.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, what did you want me to grab? I didn't know if you.
I could probably point him towards some specific books that I have been reading. Try to pick ones that he'd be able to read and that talked about a possible cure while I'm like browsing my own like notes.
Have you guys gone downstairs yet?
No, we're still
Nah,
up in the
fuck
tower.
'em. Nah,
Okay.
fuck 'em.
We
Gallo-
ain't moving until we have an answer.
You do recall that Carla gave you an answer on what to do. Carla told
Well,
you
it was
guys
The
to
werewolf priest, right?
find a priestess of the wolf goddess, Tala. Not Tara, Tala. And
I was gonna say,
Um,
there's no goddamn way.
so asked you to find a priestess of the wolf goddess Tala. She told you they come from the north, from Hardjord.
Well, okay, so
You guys are headed to the capital because you were summoned. And there's also the Great Library of Sage's Reach there, which could have more information.
I like this library.
Tara, you have your own insight. I don't know if he has shared any of that with you on what their
So-
plan is.
well, Thank you for jogging my memory. That helps. Yeah.
There is no way you'd forget. So yeah, I'm I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, of course. Well, I mean, I
It's a
said
little bit of
werewolf.
werewolf
I
in them.
mean, I said werewolf priest. I was pretty close. What?
It's a little bit of werewolfism. You know, it's not so bad. Once a month.
It's like a cold. Yeah, it's like a period.
Yeah, exactly. And we get better perception checks. So much nicer.
Literally awful.
So-
Anyway.
I don't think I've shared the werewolf specific knowledge yet, but I've started to tell them a little bit. And at this point, I tell Gal everything relevant that I could tell him about Akira.
Okay.
So is it like a number of herbs you tell me about, or
So
Oh,
her
sorry.
explanation to you is much different. The one you got from Carla, who was a woman of the cloth, was very religious. It was ritual focused. It was very much about putting your faith in somebody else. What Tara gives you is a different. Her research suggests she doesn't have a complete answer, but suggests a different solution. She has come up with a lot of different things, and her way seems to be more scientific, and at the same time still kind of related to some sort of magic because it is a curse after all. But the two methods seem to be opposites, and she hasn't figured it out entirely. But she has she has theories on what she would do.
So she didn't make up anything, right? She's just showing me her like book, right?
Her research,
Essentially,
yeah, that
or
she's
she's
compiled.
sharing her ideas with me. Okay.
Yes.
So
Right, Tara? Am I right? You're
all right,
sharing.
all
but
right.
I don't
Yes,
want. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
being honest. I'm not fabricating because
So-
I want
so
to
we're
solve
kinda-
as much as he does.
So we're kind of elaborating this. So I'm gonna be like, oh, really? Huh. I only sound so surprised because the cure we heard of was for mostly religious work, ritual and prayer. It sounded like finding a wolfish priest of Tala.
Yep.
Sorry. Thank you. Very cool. But
At that
you can
point,
only
I think-
find.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. But we've been told that we can only find most of them up north, which is quite a ways away. But we were already en route and traveling to the capital, so we were in hopes to either find out more knowledge there, or to cure them there, because the capital's a pretty vast place.
I'd listen, and when he'd finish, I'd kind of find myself shaking my head a little bit and grimacing just slightly. Listen, people have tried the religious approach before, and it sounds different from what you're describing. What you're saying could very well be a cure, but the last time someone turned to religion to fix this, it didn't work out.
I mean, I doubt these guys are. Well, they're probably willing to try. Beyond that, so how does this process then work? Like, what will we need, do you think? Let's see. I'll look over the books. Is there anything that we need to, like, gather about? Or
Hang
is
on.
it stuff that we might have here locally?
I guess I'd pick the most likely theory, or I heard a roll.
Airtight.
Oh, I'm pacing. Let me get back.
Are you standing up right now?
Yeah, I have a wireless headset. I just pace around while we do this.
That's good.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't.
what I kind of.
Yeah, tabletop is not particularly useful for roleplay situations, but yeah.
I'll come back when it's like necessary
Oh.
for rolls or whatever, but
Check your DMs.
yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Bust out the short
Um,
sword.
I see he gets fun DMs.
Did he just get up and walk away as well? God damn it.
He's here.
What?
He has
No,
wireless
right
headset
here.
as well.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I have my desktop headset or
Okay.
desktop microphone. Fuck.
So actually, there's a few different ideas I've had, but one thing I can say for sure is I think the answers I need are down in Sage's Reach. Just the libraries they have there, the vast knowledge. I'm confident I can find an answer for your friends if we go there. I know it's in the opposite direction of where you've been told before, so it's up to you.
No. We were already going to go to Sage's Reach in hopes to find a type of cure, so kind of works hand in hand. We were invited, sort of, there. So we gotta go do that.
All right. Well, I suppose it's time to check on your friends.
Let's go get them.
Oh, my mic's not picking it up. I was doing like the pitter patter steps. So
All right. Pitter patter, pitter patter.
Thank God. He's been down here undressing me with his eyes all night.
As you head down, or you head down, or you just open the door,
unlocked it, opened it. I'm gonna wait again.
and you
What can I
hear
say? I made it chains.
you hear Honky say that echo from below.
Take that as a good sign and go down.
As you go down, you see that they undressed themselves before. They're just in their underwear, really. They didn't want to mess up their clothes. And their clothes are neatly folded in front of them as they're chained there. All around, the stone walls have these deep gashes in them and are, looks like they were attacked, pretty much. But the two of them are sitting there quite, looking normal. I'll be right back.
I didn't actually even turn last night. I can just do that.
I'd look at the state that you're in and look at the state of the walls. I'd click my tongue. Like, I'm gonna go back upstairs.
I can no. Come on.
I'll go right back upstairs. I'll let Gallo handle it.
That seems fair.
How do you unlock us or what?
You be a deer and
Oh.
unlock us.
Oh, wait a minute. You guys are locked up right here in front of me?
Yes.
And we're near naked.
I wink
Oh
at him.
no, Gallo, don't have your way with me. What? Oh no.
Death Gallo. Oh no.
He's such a shame.
I hate you guys.
Did you hear all of that, Roach?
I heard some of it. Did you unlock them yet?
No.
Okay.
So,
I'm
No.
just saying what we're saying.
So
I
I'm
went
gonna
downstairs. I took one
I'm
look
gonna
at them, and I went right back up.
I'm gonna walk up the honky and I'm gonna like, you're free to go.
Yeah,
And then I do that
Oh,
180 and then I do that 180 to the Naz. Hey buddy. Actually, hang on, Honky. Do you have any words of advice for Vanaz before we let him go?
I think we should shave him.
You realize I can still cast magic like this.
Oh.
This is factually correct.
That's okay. I'm just gonna slap him across the face.
All right. Gallo pulls
I
his
think
dick out
What
and
Gallo is insinuating
No!
in the future, maybe in talking
bite his
talking to people, things. Maybe let one of us take the lead on it. Your social skills are a little lacking.
I think everything went according to plan except for the blowing up of the tower. So
Well, that
What
part
do you mean
absolutely
everything
went
went
to
according
plan.
to plan? You got me caught, like, held captive, nearly brainwashed,
you're a
and
strong guy. You
and,
survived.
and you got us. You got all my equipment taken away, besides
Not
the
your
armor.
armor, just your swords, and you're magical and you have wings.
I slap him again.
I bite his hand. If that's
No, fuck. You
You
deserve
put
all
your
that.
hand in my mouth.
Fuck you fucking minotaur.
I'm gonna unchain him.
all right, finally. Okay.
No, I still have the key.
Oh.
Honky
Shit,
Pete
he's gone.
uses his dick as a key. Okay, so he uses his flute hand as a key.
There you go.
So
What?
you unchain him. Are you guys ready to go, or did you want to do more research down here?
Not unless Tara is hiding more celestial text.
Actually, I'm cutting your research off. You guys don't have enough. Your reading speed is not fast enough to keep going through these books. You're probably not even through one yet. So you guys,
Light the
Hold on.
library.
Reading.
on
I
fire.
want to bring them all with me. I'm
That's
taking all this stuff with me,
Yeah,
at least.
no.
you can bring what you can fit.
We need this knowledge.
Always come back.
Yeah.
Delta said
gonna
he's
walk
drunk
up-
and he
walk
wants to be a
upstairs.
boss, a feared boss, a feared drunk boss.
Oh,
Okay, you walk upstairs. What do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna get my horse ready to go.
All right.
Summon Delta as the boss.
Um, cool.
Fight him.
Everybody ready to get their horses ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave this library. There's so many things to learn.
You're going to the greatest library in the world. What do you mean?
Yeah, but they're not gonna let me read and take everything.
wait, do we have? Does she have her own horse, or did they bring an extra?
Yes. So
We did not bring it.
Tara heads around to the back, assuming they're about to leave, where she has been keeping her horse, which you may describe.
Just maybe a slightly older horse. It's been around for a little bit, but regular horse.
What color is it?
I don't know anything about horses.
Make it, dude. Honky Pete has a velvet red horse, so you know you can have a
I have a red horse.
you could
Yeah,
have a
black
you
horse.
could have a black horse. You could have a
I'll just
a brown
just
horse.
like a dark brown horse, you know.
Okay. Cool. All right. So as you bring it around front, they're getting ready to go packing stuff up. Vanaz is vehemently trying to scour through books and fit them into his bag.
Yep.
He looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah.
And so yes, that is the situation at hand.
Can I roll for what kind of books I get?
No. What do you want to take?
I want to take books. Well, I've already got the demon stuff. I've already got the stuff on the Minotaurs. I want to grab books on the Empire, like its history, and its leadership and structure, if that's possible. Like stuff like political stuff about the Empire, and then
Okay.
I want to grab books if I can on Ellesmere.
Okay. Roll a let me roll intelligence, just an intelligence check.
Ooh, and if it's possible, a book on like just straight monster book, just a book that has like monsters.
Oh,
in
I
it.
have that.
All right, I'll let you pick one of those. You get one. Pick one of all those you just named.
You asked too much.
I know I did ask too much.
You could have had it all, but then you made it too much, too heavy.
Monster book. Book on
Monster.
monsters.
Okay.
Just like a nice, good, detailed book, like just one of those like really, really well detailed books about monsters, their strengths and weaknesses, just the whole thing, just a monster manual.
All right.
If that exists.
Sounds good. Go ahead. Make a note somewhere. That you have a +2 on checks involving monsters. +1. +1. +1. +1.
Okay. I don't have to roll for that because I just rolled a 21.
No, just mark it as you get a +1 for monster checks.
Investigations.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll make you roll, but just mark it somewhere that you can remember it.
Okay, got it.
All right. Everybody.
I myself are gonna take like all my notes and maybe like a couple of books I've been actively reading.
Okay.
That's it. Oh, and maybe the one that I grabbed from the basement.
Got it. Anybody else anything?
Nope.
All right. Finally, you guys are off. With the werewolf thing out of the way, your time constraint is not as heavy. Tara tells you and agrees with Gallo, based on reading the map, that you guys are probably about a week and a half out. About 3 days goes by when you get to the river. If you look at the map, the north side of the river, you guys get to this bridge over here. Or bridge, quote unquote. Stand by for what you see. I don't have it saved. Let me grab it real quick. So you guys continue to travel through the lands. The rain does lighten up suddenly as you edge closer to the reach. Alright, here we go. Oh, damn it. I forgot to open this. I hate Discord pictures. You have to open them, like, up and then save them. You can't just save them from Discord.
Yeah.
It's very aggravating. Alright. Here you go. Check the board. You guys see this large valley. Also going to put it in the campaign images. So this is what it looks like as you round the corner. These great bridges that have to be lowered as you head across. You guys see it?
See it, but I don't really understand it.
All right, hang on. Upload another one in here.
Oh, I think I get it. You see how how those two arms are holding up the singular middle piece? The middle piece comes and lowers down into the center there and connects it.
Yep. So it's this large valley that the river flows through on either side. You guys are on this side to the right. As you're coming around over, it's this huge chasm, and it's this monstrous work of engineering. To Gallo and to Honky, this is just, you've crossed this before. Gallo, you've crossed it many times on campaigns. Honky, you've crossed it maybe twice. It amazes you guys less, but to the guys that haven't been here, this is a massive work of engineering that the Empire is capable of. This cliff is probably 500-600 feet high, and it continues to go up and up and up with these great statues holding the bridge. As you approach, you wait. You have to wait in line. Finally, it's very populated. There's a town on either side, a small town on either side of this valley here, but it's more militarized. It's more like a border than it is a town. It's a lot of soldiers going to and from. As you get to one side, you wait for about an hour before it is absolutely packed with people, left, right, and center. And then you hear as the bridge begins to lower into place, and the two arms begin to lower and drop the bridge down to this center right here, where you guys climb up and begin to cross in mass with people. It takes you about 10 minutes to cross it. As you get across the river, churning below, the wide river of the Reach that flows into the many valleys of this area. And it truly is a marvel, just at what was seemingly achievable by the Empire in who knows what time frame. But eventually you guys get across. There's no problems. You head past the soldiers, head past many people. Many of them look to be either returning home or they are travelers, tourists, you could say. There are some people that look like refugees. Sage's Reach is an ever-growing city and houses multiple millions of inhabitants, so they willingly take refugees all the time. 1 second while I get something else. You guys want to talk at all?
Well, Vanez, you always were curious about what the Empire could kind of, do beyond. This is what.
All I see is a bunch of money wasted on huge feats of engineering when you're poor or dying in the streets.
I'm just gonna go to the side of the bridge and start like throwing little things off, like little rocks, and
as you did as a kid, you go and you toss some rocks off, and you enjoy watching them fall for tens of seconds before you see them disappear almost out of sight. A big enough rock, and you can see it as it splashes down, but for the most part, it's a lost rock as you toss it. 1 second as I find another image.
Gotta build the city in that dungeon thing.
What dungeon thing?
That program that I gave.
Oh yeah, man. I will. I hope one day we can all have that so I can utilize it properly.
What is it?
Hmm?
What is it?
It's called. What's it called? Do you know? I forgot. It's a program for Dungeons and Dragons that is. It allows me to build on the fly, and like build things for you guys, and then like utilize them. So like we'll have little pieces and characters. I can place monsters down. I can build entire environments and whatever. Much better than in tabletop. It's kind of like it's like a Minecraft system where I can place blocks down real quick and like build them like I'm in creative Minecraft, and like change things on the fly instead of having to have a preset dungeon or something. And then I can make multiple layers. It's very intuitive. It's built for Dungeons and Dragons, in particular. But this is built for a lot of tabletop
Called
games.
Dungeon Fog.
No, do you remember what it's called, Zeno?
Hang on. Tailspire.
Tailspire is what it's called.
Oh yeah, that does look pretty cool.
Tailspire is very cool. I recommend. Now we already bought this program. I don't want to make everybody buy another one. Zeno bought it for me so I can play with it a little bit and test it out, which I appreciate, Zeno. Once again, but it would be very cool to have in general. But yes, it's a very wonderful program.
Imagine having to build an entire city out of that, though. Jesus Christ.
They
Takes so
do.
long.
I would probably you usually would focus on like city blocks at a time. They also have things
No.
you can download.
You said 1 million people live here. I want to see the entire
Oh no,
city.
he's talking about this. He wants me to build the bridge.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. It does look pretty goddamn cool on the bridge. I admit.
Like the whole thing is just to bring you more into it, and like I'm all about it. And even if we don't own it, we can give Roach the files to our characters if you have one, or there's already characters in the game that can represent you.
Mhm.
And I don't think it's necessarily hard because what we're going to be using it for is combat, and I don't think it's hard because it's hexagonal combat. I think is
Yeah.
how it works, like square. So we could tell them kind of where we're going. It's not too difficult as long as it doesn't
Yeah.
make the
No, I
map
see what you're saying.
massive. So not everyone needs it. It's definitely not a need.
Honestly, I wouldn't be against getting it, but again, everyone would be involved in it. Also, we'd have to Roach has to put the effort into building stuff for us, and that is. I don't want to force him to do that just because we all bought it.
I mean, it would be if we do it. Yeah, I'll put the time in and build stuff because it's fun, to showcase.
Yeah, because I've seen this
Um,
multiple times, and it looks very, very cool.
Yes, it is very cool. But back on track. Once you cross the bridge, it's the rainy forests turn into valleys and into grassy plains and into this bountiful region of healthy environment, a very prosperous growth. Everything is very very lush, very green. A lot of farmland on the outskirts, and you guys, Zeno, you get a nice nostalgic feeling from finally heading back to this great. Despite what you think of the Empire as a whole, you do love Sage's Reach. You and Honky both do. It's a beautiful place with lush farmlands and good people. But you guys are now on the outskirts here, kind of where it is farmland, and you guys continue to travel. And as you cross this bridge and come to the next set of mountains, you see. Well, first, before you see this, what I will is everybody still here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stand by.
We get to go to Gallows' house.
You got a house out here?
Yeah, every soldier gets a house, but it's unkept here because I haven't been here in years.
But yeah, so, also Gally, I think was your house on the island or was it a little bit off?
You can decide that. It's up to you.
Okay,
Or
it
I can
is-
roll it real quick.
I'm pretty sure what you decided you wanted it off the land somewhere else over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it away.
All right,
So, like a
so-
farmland almost.
Yeah. So, as you guys continue through, you come upon another crossing. It's more of a lake, and you look up, and what you see, I don't have a picture for this one. There's this waterfall, and it goes into this kind of lake at the bottom. And you look up at, and once again, Gallo, Hunky Pete, you guys don't pay this too much of mind, but you look up and you see these two great statues. These statues are probably 300 feet tall, 100 meters tall, going up all on the side of the waterfall, and they're facing each other, and it is one of the statues is the sage, and the other one is another figure that Tara actually would recognize. Tara, I forgot. Tara, did you ever read the Onokuni stuff?
Yeah, I got into their culture and customs a good bit.
You read all of it? Like, no, like the actual like lore and history tab.
I didn't get a chance to actually read into that, no.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I gotta
after
go.
this, when I get a chance.
I gotta go to the bathroom. If you want to read that, it's up to you.
Okay.
If not, I'll just describe some stuff.
You said there was a statue that I saw? Okay.
Yeah.
Look for something like that then.
You don't. It's not gonna be in there as a statue, but you should go read about that because it's important. Real quick, I forgot to say that.
Okay.
I gotta
Give it a full
go
read.
to the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Roach, how much will it take to kill Tally? You donate $1,000, and I will kill Tally.
Me?
I like this plan.
Tally, I really hope Vinaz is worth 1,000 to you. I'll give
I'm
you.
not gonna pay you $1,000 to save him.
No. But like, I will. I hope you're not mad at me if he donates 1,000. I have to kill Vinaz. Like, I'm sorry. I need that money.
I mean, have to.
He'll just refund it if I don't. I will donate it in Monopoly. Sorry, Delta. I don't deal in Monopoly. I'll be right back though.
So Pete, where'd you grow up here in Sage's Reed?
Downtown slums. The red light district. if you catch my drift.
A lot of sense, actually.
It's not exactly a happy homecoming. When I left, didn't leave in a great state.
Did you run away from home?
I was kicked out when my dad died by my stepmom.
Well, once we're finished with this meeting and accord or whatever the hell's about to happen, I got a place outside of Sage's Reach on farmland that's been unkept.
Yeah. There's a couple things I need to do while we're here.
Do we need the answer?
I got, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes probably I can spare. Dude, I super don't want to go do this fucking rock.
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound very fun.
I'm already tired and my head hurts.
Has Tara been to Sage's Reach before?
No.
Yeah, let's get away from my from Honky's depression for a little bit. Tara, have you been in this area long? Ever been to Sage's Reach?
Have not been to Sage's Reach yet, but been around it.
Food here, crazy good. I'll show you my favorite pasta shop.
Nice.
I don't even know what kind of food. What do they eat? The Empire? Is it like pasta and shit? That sounds about right. Yeah, we'll go with that. Favorite pasta shop.
Famous lasagna.
They make a killer lasagna.
You've never seen such a glorious Empire deep dish.
Their cobalt fettuccine is pretty killer too.
Absolute.
Cobalt
I like that.
fettuccine. What about a
Dragon-
Drake steak?
Dragon scaled rice is pretty good too. I heard.
Yeah. What was the steak?
Drake steak?
Rakes and Drake steak. Yeah.
God,
Actually-
imagine eating kobolds. They're like intelligent creatures. Just
Yeah, I kind of thought about it, but I was like, nah. They're not.
fuck it. They honestly probably do. It's fine. I feel like when everything in a magical world is technically sentient, you gotta eat what you gotta eat. So Tara, what's your favorite meal?
Sorry, Sorry, Tara's also trying to recall important Onokuni history. Favorite meal?
Blood? Nope, I didn't say anything.
No.
You gotta be. Hey, you gotta be smoother than that. So what's
I-
your favorite
He
meal?
didn't actually say that because I
Burgers, pasta, blood, rice.
What?
Slip it in.
Careful, okay?
Don't
Just slip it in
don't
there.
have a favorite. Although
I'm back.
blood is not very tasty. I out of character of
Well, where'd that come from?
basically
Blood?
red
Who mentioned
Onokuni
blood?
Stuff.
Huh.
Okay.
All right. What happened? What I miss?
We've been talking about kobold steaks and fucking food. We've been talking about food.
The werewolves are suspicious of a vampire amidst them still.
Did you read the thing, Tara?
So I didn't get to read the thread with 50 plus.
No, you don't have to
messages,
read
but
that. That's for something else. You read everything else. The thread
Yeah, I
is
just-
about other
I
stuff.
just finished reading everything else. I saw the thread and I was like, I don't know if I have time for all this.
No, so the threads are question. You guys can't type, but you can put threads for questions. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's not like actual. But you read it all. Cool. So,
Yes.
you guys see these two great statues. Looks like they're standing across from each other at this waterfall. The sage's statue is holding a staff, and the other is has his hand up like this. Can you see me?
Yes.
Like this, like in front of it. They're on either side of the waterfall facing each other. Like I said, are you all here by the way?
Yep.
I forgot to check. Okay. Gallo Honky Pete, this is known as can't remember. It's the Valley of, hold on. Idiot! I gotta check my notes now. Hang on.
Blackened.
Pretend that this is a continuous statement.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
You
still
know,
talking.
I'm actually the sage's great grandson.
Absolutely.
Really?
Really.
Who is the sage?
You don't know who the sage
He's my
is.
great grandfather.
No, at least would I know the sage's Roach?
I mean, yeah, he's like the guy.
Kind of
So yeah,
pinnacle.
What? Who's
Kind of
the
a-
guy?
So he's a pinnacle point in history, basically.
yeah, they can explain it to you.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
so
wait, Baz,
what-
would Baz
what-
actually know it or
what-
no?
Okay, so
Is there a lore background somewhere?
Yeah, there's general lore.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, please go ahead. I don't actually know anything with the sage. I didn't read that part.
You want okay? So Vanez, before basically the Minotaurs were free and they were serving demons, if I may. There was a man called the Great Sage who basically used. Let's see what this. Apologies. I believe it said the Great Four Ways or just the Great Paths. Sage of all paths. Basically, a powerful being who just broke the demon's back and ended the chain of suffering. Essentially, your people are free. All the humans and others, mortals or such, that were enslaved or were bothered by it, no more. Basically thrived, as we see around us.
Oh, okay. I do remember this. I
Yes,
remember him
you might have
playing the all
missed-
pass because then each one of the passes is one of the classes we can take.
Yes.
Yep. Basically.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
I thought the Minotaurs freed themselves. I didn't think the sage freed us.
A little bit of both. Why not? Well, it wasn't necessarily him. It was the grip on, whatever the demons had.
I see.
on
They
you,
were
or whatever
losing
we're
to
told.
him, and so we were able to free ourselves. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right. But you guys recognize this as the Valley of Man's Fate is what it is named. You don't really know why. In the capital, in the Imperial region, they only ever talk about the Sage, and that's really it. It's kind of a he's the only one they focus on. Tara or Vanez, you notice they talks about the sage, but nobody mentions the other statue. It's a statue of a man with long kind of bushy hair, and he's also wearing armor. His armor looks more Eastern, whereas the sage is wearing like a robe, kind of. The sage's statue is very indiscriminate. He has no facial features on him. You can only kind of see the outline of his hair, and his general outline. There's his eyes. His eyes, his hair. There's no nose, there's no ears, there's no mouth. Everything's kind of old and worn down. But after they describe the sage, nobody mentions the other statue, or why it's called that.
I'd kind of look around at them, and I expect them to continue on. And when they got quiet, I'd kind of pipe up, like, what about the other statue? Do you guys know about that one?
Do I? I gotta know. Come on.
In the Empire, it's always kind of glossed over, and it's always kind of, don't worry about it, don't talk about it. It's kind of the mentality here in the Empire, and it's kind of what is accepted since it's indoctrinated into the children that it's like,
Okay.
don't worry about it.
But me
Kinda-
being as I am, would I know anything, or could I, or roll for it, or something?
It depends. If you were ever in serious doubt of like the Empire and Defiant, it would be Defiant to go and look up more about it. Like if you cared, if you were loyal to the Empire at one point or had been raised here, then you would not really have. They're very tight on it. It's not illegal to talk
Even-
about it or something, but it's like they don't teach about it at all. There's no records of that
well-
kind of stuff.
What if you were just interested in the event?
What you would find is that it says, it just he, and they always talk about how his name was stripped from history.
Interesting.
I mean,
That's what you would know,
respectfully,
Zeno.
Tara, if I may, anything that I could ever find about the events leading up to this never talked about this statue, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh. I'd kind of lean in, suspecting that there's a reason they didn't know about the statue, and I'd kind of inform them about the other statue actually is the sage's brother. There was two of them around this turning point in history, but they had very different ideologies about how they wanted to help and shape the world. The sage has already been described, but the brother differed in that he kind of wanted a very equalistic world, very balanced world where there wouldn't be suffering, but nobody would really have greatness over each other. It's a very flat way of looking at it, but he preferred balance.
Well, there you go, Naz.
Interesting. Banana's just furiously writing notes, by the way, in a book.
I gotta turn the music down, turn you guys up.
Yeah, click on Me 6 and then you can turn them down if you want.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I'm back in Oblivion.
I know, I swear some of these are Skyrim tracks,
Um,
Oblivion tracks.
As you guys are talking about it, another traveler behind you, he looks oriental. He's probably from Onokuni. He pipes up. He says, he kind of laughs. He's an older man. He kind of, and
I hate that.
do you know? I hear you boys talking about this valley. Do you know the story of the valley?
What the heck?
I-
You just
God,
walk
this
up to strangers and start.
I
Who
couldn't help
are
but
you?
overhear that. Oh, you
This is
interesting
an
much.
educational day. Vanessa just turns to him with the notes open. Please continue.
Tara would
Um,
also kind of turn around and kind of like try to quiet her buddies. And
New
just
friend
kinda-
just like put his hand over Honky's mouth.
He's
yeah, she very respectfully
weird.
smile at him and kind of like
Sorry,
the man is bald, but he has a long white beard that he kind of pulls at as he looks around. Do you have something to say, Gallo?
Trustworthy?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a cane. He looks like a monk, kind of. He's wearing like robes and
He's
whatnot.
old. We could squash him, Vanaz.
I don't want to hurt him. I want to hear what he says.
That's not the point. I'm just saying he's harmless.
So as your friend here, the elf, told you, this is the Valley
Oh.
of Man's Fate. But they call it that because this is where the sage and his brother clashed for the final time over their differing ideologies. One seeking freedom, equality through freedom, one seeking equality through control. And they say that this valley didn't used to be here. That the clash created this chasm, this waterfall. It used to be flat ground. At least that's a story I've always heard, growing up in Onosa, Onokuni. But they don't teach that here, do they?
Well, I mean, I've heard the similar story to how Three Gap was formed, if I may. But I always heard that was formed by some colossal creature.
Oh, Three Gap.
But what do I know?
But anyway, yes, that's the story at least that they tell here. As far as Three Gap, were you at Three Gap, son?
I've been there.
Oh, I was there as well, 30 years ago, as a medic to the people of both sides. I tried to help. It was a vicious battle afterwards. I went around helping. Good to see you made it out, though. How old are you?
Older than I'd like to let on, if I may.
No matter. Anyway, I'm headed to the capital. Nice to meet you, boys.
I
Pleasure to
nod
meet you.
respectfully.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank
I'll
you for telling
actually
us your
bow to
story.
him.
He bows. He kind of puts his hands together and he bows back at you.
Quit,
What?
quit listening to people while they're talking, while they're having conversations. It's weird. It's rude.
You are interesting. I could not help over here. I'm sorry.
Eavesdropping is typically frowned upon.
Oh, I just have keen ears. My old ears, you know. You must have been talking too loud. Not my fault.
Oh, you're fine, sir. Ignore him.
It's okay. Anyway, good luck in the capital, boys. I assume it's where you're headed. It's where everybody goes. Where else is there to go? Bye-bye. See, walks
God, I
up.
hate that guy.
But he was very informative.
That was pretty informative, Honky. Look upon this with grace.
I wasn't listening. What did he say?
I just gonna slap Honky behind the head and keep going.
All right. So, as you guys continue forward, you cross through a mountain pass where it opens up into this large valley with a minor river heading through. It's been another few days since you guys have traveled, and in the far, far distance, you can see the edge of Sage's Reach. You can see the wall as it is. It's at least a day out, but the city is so massive that you can see it from miles away. And you continue down through the farmland along the roads, traveling there. Sometimes in where it's populated, sometimes it's not so much, based on your pace. And after a few more days, you finally arrive to Sage's Reach, where hundreds of people are at the gates, the multiple entrances of the gates, flooding through. It's fast, but it's orderly. It's not like chaos. Everything is very much in some kind of order. It all is very regulated. And you guys wait in line, and you get to the front, and the guards go through their checks with you. And it's pretty quick. You guys get through the gate without any big hassle. You hardly even notice as they get your names and stuff. Whether you give them fake names or not is up to you. They're not too concerned about the DNA like they were at Raven's March, but
Oh my god.
they get you guys going through for the registry. You're not living there, so they're not too concerned. You would need to be registered to live there anyway. And you guys get in. you get into the sprawling metropolis that is Sage's Reach. They say that it is one of the great wonders of the world. It's to you from here. It's just it's home. It's a city. It is massive, but Vanaz to you and Tara, even to you who's from a very technologically advanced part of the world, the scale of this city is incredible. Every building in Raven's March was, 2 stories, 3 stories, maybe some towers. They weren't very big. Every building here is 5, 6, 7 stories stacked. It's huge and it's orderly. The streets are very clean. The guards are patrolling very precisely in their paths. The street layout is very organized. It's very methodical. It's not confusing. Everything is up and down. Everything goes somewhere. There's no unnecessary bends or whatever. It looks like it was built with a purpose from the beginning to be this big, and it's a wonder that it could even be this big. Let me find this. Oops. All right. Stand by. Stand by. That's not the command. All right. So, as you guys get into the city, like I said, the scale of it is just so absolutely impressive. There's people everywhere, but everyone is very much moving with a purpose. Everyone's very intent on where they're going. It's a completely different vibe from Raven's March. Raven's March was controlled chaos. It was a city, it was dirty. You could tell who was a criminal. You could tell what guards were being lazy. You could tell what guards were, being precise. You could tell how people were going to react by the way they moved. But in here, all of the guards are pristine, and they're not wearing the same armor that you've come to know. I'm gonna start putting things in campaign images because it's faster than me downloading it and then posting it. So if you guys want to open that, here. Oh wait, how do I close this? Okay. Hang on one second. Chop, do you mind being on stream?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I want to show them as well. The images.
Not have permission to distribute my likeness.
Because you're going to be the one
I'll
that gets
see you in court.
that's on here.
See you in court.
But hold on one second. As you guys walk, you find yourself staring up a lot. Those of you that aren't from here, looking up at at buildings, looking at the scale of things.
As we walk by, Vanaz is taking mental photos, but he's putting his hands in front of his fingers and going like, neat.
Neat.
Which I do have to go in about 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, I forgot, man. It's almost like... Can you give me 30? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
Okay. ¿Dónde estás, mis machos? Here they are. Alright. So, as you guys are going through, you also notice the guards are different. While the Sage's Reach guards have kind of an older armor, they have an older Imperial armor, so they look much more like the common soldier, just a little downgraded. All of the knights here have, instead of blue, they have red on them. They all wear this red tabard to signify that they are guards of the capital. They are specially chosen. Gallo knows that it is a higher honor to be a guard here than it is to be somewhere else. You don't just get chosen. You don't just sign up to be a guard here. This would be a higher rank than the infantry, than the cavalry. It's a special duty here. And so all these guards take it very seriously. And they're all very much marching, not just patrolling. They're walking with a great sense of order. And as you guys head through, are you guys headed straight for the palace?
Alive.
Are we anywhere near my old house?
You have to take a bit of a detour, but yeah, you can get there.
But like it's not crazy out of the way.
Yeah, it's not crazy out of the way. Let me help cut these cat's nails. You guys can talk for a second.
Oh, well, the thing I want to do requires the DM, so.
God, he's scratching.
Where should we go first? I feel like a tourist.
There's one thing I need to do. It shouldn't take long. I'm gonna walk off towards that. Do you guys want to actually? Before I do,
Yeah, do you want to take them with you?
Can we
yeah,
follow?
no, I don't want them to come.
Aw.
With. Do you guys want to meet
Hey, hey.
somewhere? This shouldn't take more than 20 minutes. Oh, that noodle shop I was talking about's right there. You guys can go get a bowl, and I'll meet you there.
That sounds good.
Sure.
We could also meet you at the library as well.
Well, oh shit, I don't know if we ever told you this. We are actually here because we were summoned by the Emperor. So,
King.
So,
I thought it was Fuhrer.
Yeah, if you're a king, either term works.
Oh, I thought Fuhrer meant Emperor.
that one
means
may
leader.
take
Oh, man.
immediate priority over the library.
Roll. What's your guys' passive perception?
Banana shrugs. Either way.
Let me see. I do have
16.
Okay.
is it perception.
17.
All right.
Yeah, passive perception. Trouble.
Where is passive?
Gallo.
16.
Ooh, nice. Nice perception.
Thank you.
All right. If you have 17 or higher, Gallo, you there?
Yeah.
You noticed that as you about half a mile outside of the city. Yeah. About half a mile outside of the city, you noticed actually these are kind of short. No, we'll leave these alone. About half is he done?
Yeah.
Okay. About half a mile outside of the city, you guys noticed as Black Ops Knights began to kind of tell you they were being kind of stealthy on their. They have these black horses and black armor, kind of matches theirs. They've been following you. They're still following you in the city. It's not the same ones. They seem to be trading off at different points. You notice that a couple of them are watching you from rooftops. They're kind of just sitting there in a squat, watching you, not trying to hide. You look at them and they'll just stare at you.
Especially
But
because
yeah.
we're being followed. They probably wouldn't be too happy about us fucking off to the library.
Damn.
That being said, looks like you guys particularly were summoned, not me. So I think I'll be going my own way for a little bit, and I'll let you guys take care of that.
There you go. This guy gets it. First
Our-
opportunity, splitting up the crew.
I'll remind you.
That's a RD&D classic, baby.
I'll remind you that the May is not with you. She went off. She told you she was gonna like peace out. She'll meet you at the capital, from the town. The summons does call for a woman to be there, which you don't have right now.
I explained this. I don't want to repeat what he just said.
No, I love it. I just love how I explain this.
I listen and nod and sigh a little bit. Contemplate lighting a cigarette, but don't for now. Say very well. All right,
Okay.
let's get it over with then.
Did you still want to go to your house? Chop,
Yeah.
you want to do that after?
Grab a bowl of noodles. I'll be back in half an hour.
All right. Shop. I'm gonna send you. So, as you veer off, you have both positive and negative feelings as you walk through, looking up. It's been many, many, many years since you've been back here. I mean, last time you were here, you were not a man. For all intents and purposes.
little Peter.
Hey, little Peter.
As you get there, oh, here it is. Takes you a little while, but you know your way back by memory. You used to peruse these streets every day, and this is the only part of town that's very. It's just different from the rest, and you eventually turn onto this street, as you see in images, and that's kind of what it always. It's very crowded back here. It's very disheveled, and the buildings go higher than you can really see, as like it's almost kind of a mist above in the shade. It's very dark.
Which one of my houses is this?
Hmm?
The
This
first
is-
one or the second one?
Wait, let me see if I sent the right thing in. Okay, so this is the street that you have turned onto. This is, you guys should all be able to see it in campaign images. This is, you know, it's the slums, kind of. Your house is going to be that open door right there, if you see it. Your old house.
But is this the whorehouse or the other house?
The other one.
Oh, I thought he was a politician. Okay. I'm not gonna go in. I just want to like. I'm
Oh
just
wait, no.
trying to
This
see-
is the poorer region. I just remembered your backstory. This is the poorer of the two, so probably the whorehouse.
So this was not the. I was trying to go to the other house.
Okay. Well, this is where you ended up. You know.
Oh, excellent. Then I'll just get depressed and I'll fucking head back to the noodle shop.
All right. Copy. So you know, the other one would be farther away. Okay. My
Okay.
bad.
No
So
worries.
as you head back, you head back to them. They're sitting there enjoying a good old. This is a. It's like ramen. It's This is a foreign restaurant, you could say. You know, the owner is from Monokuni. Yeah.
I want ramen.
Yeah,
Um,
that sounds really good.
So they're sitting there enjoying their bowl as you get back.
Anybody go with the kobold fettuccine?
No.
All right. Yeah, that's taken care of. Let's be on our way.
All right. You guys continue down the streets. The knights behind you some way, trading off repeatedly. You kind of keep tabs on them.
I
Oh,
I'm
wanna
gonna wave at him.
Yeah, just thinking.
The sage, not the sage. You guys continue down, and you, at one point, it empties into this plaza. It's this massive square towards the center of town. After you've traveled for about half an hour, in the center of this, and I'm talking this like a football field in size, like both ways. So it's a big square. In the center is the statue of sages. It's the sage's statue. It's just like the famous statue of the city. It itself stands a good 300 feet tall. It is a massive outlook. It's very similar to the one at the waterfall, but it's taller. It
Pretty sweet.
stands right in the center of this square. On the back side of the statue, it looks like it used to be back to back with another statue. And this statue is just the feet are left. The rest of it has been taken down. It's just this is human feet.
They worship feet here too.
It might take you. No, your horse should be good. But yeah, so that is you see it gathered around it. You do see some fanatical people. There is a guy yelling about the sage, and his glory. At the bottom of the statue, is a small crowd of people gathered. It's kind of one of you recognize him as kind of a religious, not in particular, but you see the kind of people around the city where he's standing there going, you know, and you should be wary of the day when he should not be named returns, and pray that the sage keeps us safe, and pray that you've studied his ways. Pray that we can fend off these demons. We must stay on top of ourselves. And you know, he's just going on about whatever. It's kind of the same thing you hear all the time. You know, you're going to hell, blah 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 blah, all that stuff.
I like this guy.
And he continues standing around by it. But there's a good amount of people gathered. The guards posted exactly at each entrance, one on each side. All of them unmoving, unwavering in their position. You guys continue through. You continue down towards the camp. Yes, dear.
You said that.
She's playing Elden Ring. It's the first
you
time.
said that.
That
Okay,
what?
never mind.
Oh, never mind. I can't believe this, darling.
You said I can just run straight through, but they followed me all the way out.
Yeah,
here. Look at them.
they'll follow you. I mean, you gotta run past them, grab them, and dip,
How
bro.
long will they follow me?
And they're gonna follow you for, I mean, until their coding tells them not to follow you. It's probably like they all have a length to which they will. You just gotta figure it out. But anyway, you guys continue towards the upper end district, and something about the way the city is built is that it rises as it gets richer. As the houses get more important, it goes up in elevation. The way it's built. Eventually, you get towards the high wall of the outer kingdom of the palace. The palace itself is another monumental work of engineering that is present. It stands hundreds of meters tall. It's above what should be possible by any one nation. It's above what you can imagine a castle being. It is by and far the biggest castle in the world. It's one of the biggest buildings and structures in the world as well. The city itself is one massive piece of architecture, but this is an outstanding. It's just the way it's built and how tall it is. It shouldn't be even possible. It casts a shadow over the city. It's so massive. It in itself is a miniature city of a palace, which looks like right here on the board as you approach the high wall. And it is this, like I said, just this outstanding work. As you get to the gate, the guards again change, and this time you see, I'll post them here. The city guards have their red guard, but these guards have their own special armor. And these are the royal palace guards that you recognize, Gallo. Gallo, you've never been too particularly fond of these guys, just because they're kind of uptight about themselves and they think they're better, but they're highly trained. I just sent them in the images again. So they wear red capes and carry shields with a phoenix on it. While the other ones have red tabards, these guys have red capes, and they're very distinct in the way that they carry themselves. As soon as you guys approach the high wall, almost a platoon size of them is waiting outside, and they separate like the Red Sea for you guys as you begin to walk up. Anybody want to do anything?
Kind of badass.
Am I the one carrying the invitation?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start getting out the invitation and just holding it up and just walking forth. And I'm gonna look at Vanaz kind of over my shoulder and just don't do anything stupid, alright? I know that might be really hard. Honky, could you explain?
What? Sorry?
I'm asking you to explain to Vanaz not to do anything stupid while we're here.
Vanaz, quit being so honest.
There we go.
And then I'm gonna do a little ditty on my lute, and I'm gonna cast prestig. I still don't know how to fucking pronounce this word.
Prestidigitation?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make one of their cloaks dirty.
Why do you insist? Alright. You cast it, and nobody moves an inch. They've all parted for you to go up. As you continue, as you get about halfway, you hear a call from the end. God! Breeze it! Bombs! They all unsheath their swords and they hold them out above their heads, forming this kind of arc for you guys to walk through of swords as you guys continue down the way.
As a waste of taxpayer money.
As you get to the end, you are greeted by... Hang on. You get to the end and you walk into the great doors of this palace, where you see this guy, if I can find him.
Oh, there's a Grace. Nice.
There he is. Gallo, he's in images. You recognize this guy as one of the 4 knights of the Fuhrer, known as the Fuhrer's Fist. He is in charge of all the cavalry legions. He's basically the highest ranking cavalry officer. He would be like he's a commander, basically. He's like the martial commander of the cavalry. Meaning that you would have had sort of a rivalry with his men. But this guy is literally in charge of hundreds of thousands of troops. He's in charge of multiple corps of people.
I should have waited. I could have done it to his cape.
He has a sheathed rapier, not a saber. I know it looks like a saber. Thank you. He has a sheathed rapier. As he walks up, his garb is very fancy as a knight, but he is still fully plated. He walks up to greet you guys. He stands at the top of the stairs at the great doors, where as he looks upon you guys, he says, "Welcome to the great palace of the Reach. I'm Commander Palash.
I can use
How are you?"
Who is he just talking to anybody in general?
Yeah,
or-
all of you, all the party.
But as Vows introduces himself.
Yes.
Been on the road a while. We're ready to. I hope you don't take this as rude, but we're ready to do what we came here for.
Just skip the pleasantries. I understand. Now, if you'll follow me, right this way to the castle. As he turns around, 2 of the guards from the guards begin to all turn, like one after the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them break off and file in behind you guys as he walks down the grand halls. Zeno, I don't know how you do feel about the cavalry, but yeah, you do notice he has a pistol, which is not characteristic. You've also noticed as you've been going through, many of the citizens have adopted some form of Ellesmerian garb. It seems to be bleeding into the culture here. You notice his pistol. Tara, you in particular notice that it is an Ellesmerian pistol as well. And you do notice this garb change in some of the citizens. As from this is different from what you've heard from other towns you've been to. But he walks. He doesn't talk much as you guys continue to follow him. As he's walking, he says without turning around, he says, "Gallo, are you the same Gallo of Three Gap? Captain Gallo?"
The very same, the one and only.
"I thought the same. Typical of an infantryman to retreat, is it not?"
Retreat or die standing, I don't know. It seemed kind of viable to, save what was left of the Legion.
"And you
for-
died, your name would be inscribed on the great stone outside of the city of our fallen men. But instead you live. Are you happy with your choice?
I'm content.
Content coward, if I might say. I would have held my ground as I did my men. But I suppose you did save lives, whatever it's worth. Perhaps if you had stayed, the battle could have been won. Have you thought about that, Gallo?"
No, not too much. I don't get bothered by it. Not as much as it seemed to have bothered you.
"Oh, it bothers me. Every time I read your name in the history annals, every time I read about your legion pulling out, it bothers me. But no matter. The Fuhrer himself has called for you. You must have some great deed under your belt now. So anyway, enough with the pleasantries. We're almost there. It takes you guys probably 30 minutes to walk through this castle. As you walk around the high wall, down into the courtyards of the castle, through a great cathedral where mass has probably recently held, given there are people inside cleaning up. Up more stairs into the more grand area of the castle, across a great bridge leading to another great hall, across another great bridge into a great library. Not the library, but this is a grand archives of sorts that you walk around. There's bookshelves hundreds of feet into the air. They go up and up and up. There's multiple stories to this library with moving ladders and scholars all around as you continue through the palace. And eventually, you guys come across to another final courtyard where you cross with more guards inside. You've seen some people here and there, but it seems like they're prepared for your arrival. Not many people are about. You know that people live here, the staff and whatnot, but for the most part, you are just seeing armed guards everywhere. As you follow him, he stops at this door. And hang on. He stops at this door, which appears to be the door to the palace. Behind this door, you see what is clearly, it's up here. It's this highest point of this miniature city, of this castle.
That's the thing.
Um,
Also nothing. I now know that I didn't have to do everything that I did, but at the same time, it's so good that I did it.
Is it? Alright. You guys go in? He kind of stands there and he motions for you to go in.
Is
Okay.
this a big? Wait, is this a big thing or like? I don't know why I feel drained.
Well, Chop's probably
That's
gotta go here soon as well.
Yeah, you got me for like 1 more minute.
1 more minute?
Wait,
Just about.
Alright. We'll save it right here at the door then.
cool.
For
I
next
got it
time.
now. You're my-
Hang on, I'm finishing.
Although I am very interested to see what will happen.
Yes, as you
Kind of
stand
prepare a
here
speech. Nice.
at the grand door. Thank you for staying, Chops. I can get through that.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, stream, for sitting here. No Delta, it's not Oblivion music. Or what?